takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back around. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by X-Pulse.
Good afternoon. How are you all doing? How is everyone? Are we ready? Are we all here for a bit of Playerunknown's Battlegrounds action? What we have coming to you tonight, guys, is a similar format to the last couple of weeks in that we've got first-person duos action. Yes, that's first-person duos action. The best players will be decided over 4 games. In Game 1 and Game 2, we split our participants. The top teams from Game 1, the top teams from Game 2 go into Game 4. The players that miss out from Game 1 and Game 2 play off in a third game. In that third game, the top players from that go in. So our final and fourth game is the top players from the entire night's action. The players that have finished top and have done all the best work. And then we have one playoff at the end. And we need to crown our weekly champions. There is the ceremony. They get my eternal respect, a little bit of love from me as well, and everything else. So we're here, we're ready. We're going to start now. We are at the right number of players for the first game, I believe. We split obviously the two games into 2 sets of teams, and we're going to start right now. So bear with me 1 second, guys. I've just been given the go ahead, so we will get straight into this. Game 1. Click the button. Stuff is happening. Hamsters are reticulating. Wheels are being spun. Servers are being spun up for us. Players are being magically transported to the lobby. Parachutes are being strapped to the players' backs. They're getting ready. They look ready. They feel ready. Ready to kill for your pleasure on a Saturday afternoon. And what more could you ask for? Killing for your pleasure on a Saturday afternoon. Does it get any better than that? I don't think it does, really. Okay, just loading in now. So we have some regulars. I've spotted some names already. I've spotted some regular players. Some of our regulars are here. Sinzi's here. Sinzi and the Stormix have been picking up a lot of wins recently. They've been picking up a lot of wins in our various different tournaments and things like that. So we'll be keeping an eye on them. We obviously have MBS LOL in here. Do we have PBAS or is MBS LOL... Have they broken up? Let's have a look. MBS LOL and PBAS are here. They cannot break them up. Italiano has, however, found himself a new partner by the looks of it. Easy YS. Italiano's normal partner, CXYY. Not here, I think. A lot of new players. A whole lot of new players as well. I can't give you much information on these players because there's a lot of players here I actually don't recognize, which is great. This is a good thing for us. Mighty Duck bopping on air. Bam! We're in our games with Forzen the other night, so I recognise those 2 players. Let's get ready. I'm ready. Hopefully you're ready. I'm not entirely sure and I might get slapped by Jackal, but I think for the second game there are still spots if people want to try and get into the second game. There is still an opportunity to get into it. Rezon. How can we forget Rezon? Rezon, a regular of our events. Carlas, another regular. I'm just noticing all these names now. All these names. Of course, if someone changes their Steam name, that doesn't really help me much. Shot TX. THX. Another regular again. Got plenty of regulars. We've got some new names. We're going to see some new things today. Some new strategies. Obviously, it's first person, guys. So, first person brings its own challenges, its own dramas, its own stories. First person isn't really straightforward by any means. They're going to get less vision. It'll be harder to loot. You're not going to be able to look around corners. You're not going to be able to sort of peek effectively. Okay, we have a top spawn. So we're coming straight down. We've got Severnian Stabler, Pollyanna Rozok, the school, possibly even the prison. I like the prison if you haven't. So Pachinki's gettable, military's gettable, Novo's gettable. Everywhere on this map is achievable right now. Everywhere. Everywhere on this map is achievable. You can hit every piece of this map. It's a perfect, almost a perfect split. Possibly, we won't see anybody go to Zaki. That would be my gut feeling. No one's really going to go to Zaki. But we might see players going all other places. Easy YS. Quite far behind his partner Italiano. Might have pulled his parachute already, maybe. Quite slow. PBAS and MBS all are going to probably land in front of Italiano. They're going in the same direction, possibly looking for a car to get themselves off to the corner of the map, maybe. A lot of players deciding to go for military. Astor, Mix and Cindy are big fans of Novo. They like Novo. So off they go. They go into Novo. Limon and Turridge. I'm, you know, we've had conversations about this in the past, guys, about the names you choose. We have had serious, long conversations about the names you choose in these games. Easy YS, quite far away from Italiano, who's following PBAS and MBS LOL down. That's probably not going to be great for him, if I'm honest with you. Let's have a look. We've got a good spread. We've got players spreading out around the map. Everyone getting in a good spread on. Rezon and Shot TX maybe trying to land and get a car, go for military. However, we do already have players at military. KX, NXX, and DSNK ready looting. Limon and Torek going for these sort of between military and Novo spawns. Okay, and the ring is going to take all the military players out. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good ring for most players. I think most players will be quite happy with the ring. That's not a bad ring. Everyone's going to be able to make that without much of a problem. So people can get on, get looting, and see what they're doing. Let's have a look at Demuda. I'm going to try to anyway. We have Destiny Childs. I mean, that's, if you want to call yourself Destiny Childs, you feel free. He's got a pistol up there. Demuda and Supremus driving past by the looks of it. Yep, they're just going to go keep going. Take some shots. Looks like there was a couple of shots that came in there. Maybe some of the AR shots there. I'm not entirely sure. Just going to keep driving. No need to get involved at the moment. Going to keep it quite slow. Italiano still by himself. Driving past. MBS LOL running. Got no gear on him at the moment. Italiano driving over to Giorgio Pol by the looks of it, stopping to get himself another car. Not happy with the Jeep. Easy YS's partner looks like he's got himself on a boat. A lot of players moving out towards Giorgio Pol. A lot of players wanting to come over here, deciding that the ring is going to end somewhere around this area, most probably. So they're quite happy just to loot. Let's go back to Demuda. Yeah, pushing across to Gattaca. Oh, sorry, Gattaca. Oh, I say Gattaca. It doesn't look like we're getting any early engagement. It looks like everyone is just quite happy to be slow. However, Italiano, what's he doing? Is he going to ram them? Is he going to... It looks like he's going for the ram. He's going for the ram. Oh, he gets the ram. It goes flying. Doesn't kill them, but, you know, 10 out of 10 for effort. That was a very good recovery there by PBAS and MBS LOL. I like the recovery. They were able to keep on trucking. Bit like Mad Max now. I feel like I want to play some heavy synth drum music. Italiano is still going for it. He's determined to kill them in this car. I don't even know if what he's trying to do is actually possible. I actually know if he can kill them by doing this. I have actually got no idea whatsoever. Italiano is following them. He's not giving up the chase. He does. Oh, they're stopping now. He's going to go for them again. He takes another shot. Is he going to mess up? No. He recovers. He recovers. Problem he's got now. Where did they go? Oh, no, he didn't. No. He got them over the edge. Somehow. I'm not sure how he did it. He drowned them both. They both took damage. Italiano, with his determination to just not give up, he's still going. He's looking at them. He's taunting them. He's saying, now I have the high ground. And as Anakin Skywalker found out, having the high ground means you're probably going to lose the fight. MBS LOL and PBAS got totally thrown into the water there somehow. I'm not entirely sure how that happened either, to be honest with you. Italiano picks up an ump, Comes straight back over, knows he's got them under the cosh. This could be serious now. This could be really serious. MBS Lol and PBAS could be going into game 3. Italiano could have killed both of these players to start with. Holy crap. He was determined. He was determined to play Mad Max. MBS Lol trying to get out of the water. This is an easy kill for Italiano. It's a really easy kill. He says. It's still an easy kill. I maintain this is still a pretty easy kill. MBS Lol and PBAS are not having a good day. This is not the day they envisioned when they joined the server. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat. This is not what they were hoping when they joined the server. This wasn't the way they hoped it was going to go. Italiano going for the long-range snipes with the ump. I mean, an ump is basically just a VSS, but slightly worse at long range. So, I mean, why not? Why not give it a go? Is he backing off? I'm not sure. Yeah, he is now. He is backing off now. Italiano's backing off. He's backed off. MBS, Lol, and PBAS have had the roughest start of any players ever. They're out in the sea. They've lost health. And now their only option is to slowly swim across to the other side of Giorgio Pol, where there are already people looting. It's been a rough start, and all because Italiano was determined to follow them up with the car. He wasn't going to let them go. He was determined. He was determined to let that go. Easy YS finally turns up. Italiano's like, where were you? You know, I've just been doing all the work. That's the way it goes sometimes. We have lost a player during all of this. I'm not sure who we lost. I'm sorry. We got a little bit excited by that. We did. It was exciting. It was an exciting moment. But during the excitement, we've lost a player. Let's have a quick look. Players out of military seem to be taking damage. I'm not sure what from. There seems to be still be looting though. Okay, PBAS and MBS Lol have slowly swum across to the other side. They've needed their swimming trunks for this game. I'm not sure they packed them at the beginning. Modesty, I'm not entirely sure they packed their swimming shorts for this game, but they're certainly using them, that's for sure. Shot TX and Rezon having quite a nice loot. I mean, you can get decent loot from this area. It's not bad by any means. You can certainly get good enough loot to go to mid to end game. Obviously, you can get good enough loot to go to mid to end game from anywhere, realistically, guys. Let's have a look at heroes. Got the Scar. This is obviously what all of our players see. This is the only vision they're getting, our players. This is all they're seeing. First person only, these tournaments, for anybody wondering. You might notice things, you're like, why can't they see each other? Why aren't they shooting at each other? How come these guys don't see each other? Because first person obviously very much changes the dynamic of what you can and can't do. Okay, so we have a player taking damage, but it doesn't look like he's taking damage from another player. This guy, everyone seems quite content to loot. DSNK, just picking up a car. Let's get out and see. He's got the standard military gear, so he's picked himself a tier 3 helmet, tier 3 chest up. Got himself a silenced M4. Got himself the S686, which he seems to have broken in half. Yeah, he's sort of half reloaded it, and maybe it's slightly bugged out. I'm not entirely sure. So he's got some good gear to go into mid-game with. Whenever you're going into mid-game and you've got a silenced AR and tier 3, it's not a bad game, and it's not a bad day. His partner, again, with the tier 3 by the looks of it. So both players rocking tier 3. Both players got ARs. One player got a sniper, one player got a shotgun. It's not a bad situation, but it's a nice amount of loot. I'd be quite happy with this if I had these two players. I'd be pretty happy by decision to go to military at this point. I mean, someone always goes to military, so you might as well. PBAS and MBS Lol have finally hit the buildings. They're looting. That early game drama. That early game drama. Early game drama. Right, okay. I'm going to stop trying to read chat now. I'm trying to read chat while casting, and then therefore I'm getting kind of like, oh, yeah, that'll read chat. Chat's on a 5-minute delay, so by the time you hear this, it's 5 minutes have gone past. Anyway, so Italiano and Easy YS are looting up. Demuda and his partner are looting the hospital. Hospital average to medium loot. It's not great. Narako and his partner quite happy looting. A lot of players just quite happy looting. DSNK and his partner, they have a lot of stuff. Looks like they're quite happy to, I mean, at this point they might as well just get involved in fights. There's not much else they need. Once you're at tier 3 with silenced ARs and scopes, not a lot else you need in this world. Well, they've only got red dots, but Still. I think they're taking it, playing it cautious, trying to get across early so they don't get into it, sort of any sort of long-term issues. Trying not to get to any long-term issues, because what tends to happen with the bridges is it gets sieged up. Saying that, I'm wrong, there's players in front of them, I almost missed that. And they're taking shots. Already getting some shots, they've got the faster car. Remember the day series quicker, they're taking shots the whole time. He's actually going to get the KO. He's going to get the KO. He's going to get it. They've got to be always reloading. Is he going to survive? No, the car's too quick. There's no escape. The only escape is to stop. There is absolutely no escape here. They're just going to go down. Both these players are going to go down. Torek is just alive. Is he going to survive? There's no way. There's no way Torek gets away. There is no way. And he gets taken out in the end. Wow. The bridge is always death. Remember this for anybody that plays PUBG. The bridge is always death. I saw a great screenshot that PUBG retweeted earlier today, and it was a map that someone had drawn their own sort of annotations on, and one of the annotations was death. The bridge just had death written on it, and I think it's pretty fair. The bridge is always death. It always results in death. I'm not sure DSNK has realised he's quite close to these guys, but then again they're far enough away. There's not going to be any dramas yet. There's not going to be many dramas. Okay, great kills by those guys. They're good pickups. So we're at 2 kills for that team. The tier 3 silenced ARs never really fails, to be honest with you. If you're ever in doubt or got any problems, get the tier 3 and pick up the silenced AR. It'll always do you quite well. These 2 players coming up here, I'm not sure they realise. Obviously they don't. There's players in front of them. Or maybe they do, they're just driving away. Again, have they seen open doors? Possibly seen some open doors. Deciding not to go for that town. Koro are quite low health. He's not, you know, if your health bar is your health bar is that colour, it's not a good sign for you. It's not a good thing for you. It's not, you're not in a happy place when your health bar is that colour. So they decide to move away. He's actually not boosting at all either. He's just driving. So, I mean, it's fair. If you want to just go for a little jaunt, Saturday afternoon drive, that's fine. Bopping on air fam, driving past these 2 players. Everybody just moving for the ring now. The ring is pushing people in. Let's have a look. PBAS and MBS LOL have recovered. I mean, they're probably still having quite a bad day overall, but they've recovered. Yeah, they have. They've got ARs. They've got armor. They've got health. So PBAS and MBS LOL had a pretty tragic start to this game. But if there's ever proof that you can always come back, that's some pretty decent proof there. MBS LOL seems like he's got the worst of the 2 of them though. And they're going to have to move fairly soon. They've got 2 minutes and they're going to have to move. What you have is Carlas and Toffee are slightly further down from them. Both players have, looks like, upgraded ARs, at least mags-wise. So they're both running AKMs, both upgraded. I think PBAS and MBS LOL will be quite happy just to get past this stage. If they can get to mid-game, they'll think, or even get to the top 10 players, they'll think they've done quite well. And they're probably not wrong, to be honest with you. Okay, let's get back into our kill leaders at the moment. DSNK with the tier 3 silenced combo. Just driving past some players, seeing if they get into any more fights on their way. There were some players behind them, but they've driven past them at this point. The next sort of players are quite far away. If we take a little pan out, we can see that they've got quite a lot of room now. Someone just died outside the play zone. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure where he was there, to be honest with you. A Stormix and its partner right on the edge of the zone. What are they doing? They're hiding in a box. I'm not entirely sure why. There's no one really close to them. There's no one that can impact them. We're saying that Narako's moving towards them. Or is Narako moving towards the car? He could be moving towards the car. He doesn't. I don't think he knows a Stormix and Cinzia are there. He's moving towards the Jeep to try and get into... He's just get a car himself and is moving up towards his partner. They've got the tier 3 helmet there. Tier 2 chest. Oh, a Stormix and his partner coming around the corner. They've got the Dacia, which is inherently quicker. We're going to exchange some shots. All the players are exchanging some fire. Looks like Narako takes some damage. Looks like Cinzi takes some damage. And looks like Narako decides to drive into a wall. Possibly wasn't the best play there. Both players took a lot of damage. In the interim, though, a Stormix and Cinzi just moved away. They kept going. Didn't slow down. They really could have. They could have turned this round and killed those 2 players, possibly, but they just got the hell away. As the ring is 18 seconds away, probably a good call. Again, players will be very conscious of trying to play for position as much as they can here. MBS LOL is taking another swim. Apparently he wasn't satisfied with the last swim he had, so he wants to have another swim. So MBS Lol going for the second swim of the day. Oh no, saying that, I'm wrong. He's actually going for the drop. Carlas is moving out. It's going to be very difficult for Carlas to actually get a kill on him there. I don't know if MBS Lol has looted that already. I'm assuming he probably has. Carlas and Toffix trying to have a look. Looking at the drop, possibly. No, they're actually more concerned with moving through the house at this point. Oh, sorry, the apartment block. So those players will make it. It looks like we will probably get a fight between these players fairly soon. It looks... They'll all end up in the same street at the same sort of time, I'm going to guess. Not sure what MBS Lol got from that drop. He definitely did loot it, but I'm not sure what he got, if he got anything at all. What's he got on his back? He's got a Vector on his back, so he didn't loot... Whatever it was, he didn't loot it. Unless he got the Groza and I'm being dumb. I can't actually tell. Let me just get on... Yeah, no, he got the Groza. Ignore me. He actually picked the Groza up. So the Groza is the new SMG, if anybody wondering. It's the new SMG they put in the game quite recently. Just going to load it up now. I've heard... well, every time they put an SMG in this game, the SMGs are really good, so... My gut feeling is it's probably going to be really good. But yes, that's the Groza. Someone's going to pop up in chat in 5 minutes and tell me I'm saying it wrong and how much is triggering him. But the thing is, it's going to be a 5-minute delay, so I'm not really going to be able to do anything about that. I'm going to call it the Groza. So we have Carlas and his partner in this building here. Tier 1, Tier 3 mixtures. So not a bad day of looting. They've got the car. I'm not sure if he's got a scope on the car. I can't really see. It's quite difficult. Players are more concerned with moving into the ring at this point, though. Let's try and get out and have a quick look. See if he can swivel around. It does look like he's got some sort of scope. It could be a 4X on there, which is quite nice, obviously. Quite nice in first person to get the 4X scoped car. Toffix and his partner both getting into a car. Not really looking to fight, just getting into a car. P-Bass and MBS Lol. I would say if they both turned this round, that really terrible start has been fully turned around at this point. I think possibly they're lacking maybe some energy drinks. That could be the big thing they're lacking, but they're definitely still in this game. And with the Groza drop, who knows? It's probably something like Groza or Grozier. It's always something like that. Everyone's triggering the hell out of everyone. Okay, so we got Vicar Elite with his partner Celebrity or Celebrity. Again, there's a lot of Tier 3 on the map today. Quite surprised at just how much Tier 3 players have been able to come up with. Celebrity, I'm going to call it. I'm calling it Celebrity. That's what we're going to go with. Thank you, everybody, on the wishes on my child's birth, by the way. This is, again, 5 minutes delayed, so when you hear this, thank you. Thank you to everyone that's sent their wishes and congratulations. Okay, so we got these two players on a bike. Now, I've got a rule about playing duos. Never get on a bike. And from spectating a lot of duos games at this point, guys, I feel like, oh, the pressing the button to get in and have a look didn't work again. Okay, a lot of players moving into the ring. Italiano moving into the ring. I just don't know. I'm surprised these players haven't really fought much. Just get into. I feel like they are. Yeah, they are fighting. They are fighting. Toffix up on the building. Carlas to the right. Looks like he's trying to flank round. P-Bass hasn't seen where he is. Obviously, the vision you guys are getting now is all P-Bass can see. So he can't see where Carlas is because he's basically where his scope is. He obviously can't see Toffix either because Toffix is laid down upstairs. I'm having a quick look. What's he doing? I think these two players are quite keen to... Oh, some shots coming in. Just standing outside. I don't think they know. They don't know. They don't know. Toffix takes some damage. Looks like Toffix takes a bit of damage from P-Bass. Koro just got knocked out again by Zombie at the same time. Zombie I know just took Koro out. Toffix takes a bit of damage. He hasn't really got great gear, so that's not good news. Okay, we're getting a few kills coming in now, guys. The ring is naturally pushing people into the point where people are going to start dying. Okay, Carlas takes some more damage. P-Bass and MBS Lol doing some work. Carlas is really low. He has got a lot of loot, so has he got enough? MBS Lol moving out across there. Nice move, getting some cover. Toffix gets taken out by P-Bass. Nice moves by P-Bass. He's putting serious pressure on. The grenade is coming out. No, actually, the MBS Lol swats to the Groza. We're going to get to see it in action. Wow. Wow, that was definitely a thing. Let's get into MBS Lol's vision. Let's have a look. Let's see what a Groza looks like from first person. Shall we? Let's see what it can do. Just trying to peek. Obviously not third person. You can't see round corners like you can with third person. Heard the grenade come in there. Oh, he's in the corner. He's in the corner. For a couple of shots come in. Is Carlas still there? Yep, he is. Carlas goes down. Nice work by P-Bass and MBS Lol. Nice work. They nearly died. Is Italiano going to be really kicking himself later in the game over not killing these players? This is the question now. How is this going to unfold? Those two players are picking up a lot of loot now. They're picking up kills. They're getting quite confident. The only problem they've got right now is the ring, but I feel like they'll find a car without much of an issue, or they've probably got enough stuff to get it. TR the Mighty Duck picking himself up an AWM. Oh, and he has the ATEX with it. We have the ATEX AWM. Very nice. A Stormix and Cinzy over the ridge. Probably a little bit too far for him to see the players there. Got two players in front. Big thing that, getting the AWM. One taps, please. Oh, yes. Italiano Easy YS have got a house. The C knocked out Cora. Second time Cora's been knocked out. A lot of stuff going on in that building. Looks like we missed a bit of it. These two players have heard that going down. Zombie I Gnome has been knocked out. Looks like his partner's resurrecting him now. Flexosaurus and his partner have heard this fight going down. Quite happy to sit. There's at least 2 dead bodies in that building. Are they going to push the building? They've heard the fight. They know it's up ahead. What do they want to do? Are they going to chill out back here? Are they going to push the fight? No one really knows. Okay, some smoke grenades coming out. They didn't know where they were before, which I don't think they do. They're going to know now that there's smoke grenades coming out. But again, interesting play from the C and Zombie I Know. They want to just get... They want to get some smokes out. They want to get into the ring. They don't really want to die. It looks like Flexosaurus and Narako are moving on anyway. Not entirely sure they want to take this fight. In the interim, I hear shots coming on. Someone's quite low health. Easy YS Italiano taking shots at Demuda and doesn't really hit any of those shots. Still taking shots. Actually saying that they are both low. Oh no, they're going to go straight towards Zombie I Know. They're going to go straight towards where we are. Demuda is low. Supremass is low as well. Will they have heard this or not? I'm not entirely sure. Supremass out in the open. Low health. Not a great position to be in. Going for the little hut. Will he get to the little hut? His partner's following him up. The C and Zombie I Know. They don't know they're here. They've got no idea. They're inside the building. They haven't seen that these two players have just turned up in the car. They must have heard it, but they haven't seen it. So they're quite happy just to walk down the stairs slowly. Suprema's trying to heal himself up right now. Trying to heal each other up right now. Zombie I Know in the sea. Quite happy. Let's just have a look and see what else is happening. Shot TX and his partner Rezon taking damage. This doesn't seem like it's a really great place to be. Vic is low. Celebrity is knocked out. Looks like Easy YS is doing some serious work with that car. He's doing some work. Vicar is low again. Another car shot coming in on Vicar. Easy YS swapping again to the car. Will he get the double? Will he pick the double kill up here? Yeah? Oh, no. It got sniped from him. Mighty Duck. Oh, no, actually, sorry. Ignore me. Easy YS picked up the kill there. Mighty Duck got one at the same time. Mighty Duck knocked out P-Bass in a driving car with the AWM. Going for MBS Lol now. MBS Lol just trying to keep his team in this. Can he keep his team in it? Oh, Mighty Duck's actually gone away. He's moved his vision away. He's not looking at the car anymore. So MBS Lol has a chance to keep his team in it. Mighty Duck taking a shot. Think he gets one onto a Stormix. Stormix is quite low now, bopping on Air Farm. Look at this. While this is all going on, these two players behind are not moving. They are sitting in that building. A Stormix is now knocked out. This is a really nice combo. This AWM Scar combo is working really well for them. A Stormix is low. Cinzy has to make a move. What can he do? He's taking AWM shots. He's taking AR shots. What can Cinzy and the Stormix do? But remember, Cinzy and the Stormix always there. Always there or thereabouts at the tail end of things. Oh, a Stormix is dead. Cinzy's now by himself. He does get the smoke out. He has a long way to go. Has he got enough smokes to really put down a screen? He's taking constant damage. Popping on air fam, just chucking rifle round after rifle round into that smoke in the hopes of getting a probing shot. He doesn't know, but he needs one more shot on Cincy. Please put me into his position. It did put me into vision. Cincy gets himself up a bit. Bopping on air fam. This is all he can see, guys. This is all he can see. This entire time, though, the two players in the building, they're not moving. Palura, motherfucker. Yes. Both just hanging out in this building. They will have heard all of this going on. They're just not moving. They're quite happy to stay there. While we're doing that, lots of players going down. Rez on a shot TX, still alive. We're quite low early on. Zombie-eyed gnome and his partner picking up some kills. They're quite far away from each other now, though. Not sure what's going on there. You get to this stage of the game where it's quite quiet and serene, then suddenly you get 6 fights going on at once, guys. It becomes very difficult to keep a running thread of who's fighting who and what's going on. MBS Lol has got himself his Groza, aka, I believe, Laser Death Machine. Oh, as we said, the two players in the building had a say in this. We've gone knockout and knockout. Mighty Duck has been knocked out. Bopping on Airfam is up. Polaria has very little health left. He has a slither of health. Bopping on Airfam gets the knockout. Oh, gets taken out by Cincy. Cincy, after losing his partner to this duo, comes up with the SKS. Bangs him down. So Cincy, always there or thereabouts at the end of our games, has got himself into another position where he could be there at the tail end of this game. Just came up. Those two players are too exposed. Trying to get the res off in that building. They haven't got long. The ring is coming in now. It's going to push these players naturally in. The C got knocked out by Supremus. The C knocked out Supremus even. Supremus is not in a great position. We've got lots of rifle fire coming in those buildings. Polera is low health. Motherfucker. I mean, what am I supposed to say? That's his name, guys. You know, it's his name. If you're going to let people remember the names, I'm going to say that. But it's, you know, MBS Lol still got good position. He's just gone to ground. Polera and his partner. Cincy's got them to his left. Zombie-eyed gnome with a few decent kills there. Italiano and Easy Wise had to move. Italiano in the buggy moves up on the buildings. Rezon's there. Has he seen Italiano? It doesn't seem to matter because he's taking shots off Zombie. Rezon in the building. Easy YS with the M249 gets the immediate knockdown. Easy YS pushes into Rezon. Rezon with the knocks him out. Rezon has very little health left. He has a sliver. He's going for the kill on Easy YS. Italiano comes in. Italiano with the then turns it round. Picks up the kill. But then takes some damage from KXNXX. And Italiano is the last person left. We have just got teams wiping each other out one at a time. We are down to several teams just with one member each. Teams are wiping each other out. Way too much damage in these houses. Teams going in on each other. The guy who's just sitting in a corner gets an angle and takes a shot. Since he swapped his AKM. Default with his partner. Camping the house. House is not going to be in the ring though. 31 seconds. MBS Lol's in front of them. A load of shots coming in from Cincy. Cincy has gone low himself though. Cincy is particularly low, taking some shots. Hasn't quite found him in the bush there. Default INS and his partner. MBS Lol must know they're there. He's right in front of them. Got the Groza, aka Laser Death Machine. Laser Death Machine. Cincy out in the open. Has to move. He's got no choice. These two players have position, but they're going to go down themselves. MBS Lol has the good position here. These players are going to run right past him. When's he going to shoot? He's getting on his knees. He sees them. The Laser Death Machine is out. The Laser Death Machine gets 1 kill. The Laser Death Machine gets 2 kills. Cincy's behind MBS Lol. They must see each other. Well, who's going to shoot first? Cincy sees MBS Lol. He's just running behind him. He takes a knee. Oh, he takes a knee. He goes for the shots. MBS Lol's still going. He's still alive. He's dancing, but he goes down to the C. The C had really nice position. Italiano still going. Cincy still alive. Oh, just gets taken out by Zombie. Zombie and the C cleaning house. 9 kills between them. KXNXX, who's done a fine job solo, does his absolute best. And those are our top players. The C and Zombie-eyed gnome win the game. Cincy, after losing his partner in the field, gets to 3rd. MBS Lol actually places 1 place lower than Italiano and his partner, despite that terrible start they had. But that's our first game, guys. We are now going into game 2. So what you're going to have is a break. You're going to have some beautiful music, and we'll be back with game 2 very shortly. takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back around. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by Expulse.
Well, hello. We're back. So we're going to round 2 now, and we have a few more players than in round 1. We even have minor now Playerunknown Battleground celebrities in the form of a regular of ours, Jimmer TV, making his return. Obviously, Jimmer TV won the Curse Trials most recently, for anybody wondering. So we've got a good selection of people. We've got our 44 players. We're going to click the Ready to Play button now. We're going to go in. Try and click the Ready to Play button. Ready to Play button does not want to play ball. Click Ready to Play. Oh, there we go. It's all just it's all just happening too quickly. We're just too efficient, I think. That's what we are. We're too efficient. Okay, so let the server spin itself up, and then we are going into round 2. Remember, guys, this is round 2 of 4 tonight. The top 10 players, or top 10 teams, I think, from round 1, top 10 teams from round 2, are then met in the 4th game by the top 10 teams from round 3. And I believe the top 10 teams from round 3 are made up of all the players who didn't qualify from round 1 and round 2. Not to make it complicated or anything, or entirely over complex. I hope you all got that the first time. I'm not explaining it again. I'm joking, by the way. Don't shoot me, Jackal. But yes, essentially you have 3 attempts to qualify for the final game of the evening. So you could, if you fail to get in the top 10, I think it's top 10 or top 15 from the first game, and then you get the chance to go into the 3rd game and get top placement there. So it just helps, I believe, people possibly get bad luck, or like PBAS and MBS law, where they end up getting, you know, smashed into the water, and then if they were taken out early in that game, they would have another chance to get themselves in there. But yeah, so we have a lot of good players in this game. A lot of our regulars are here. Got Fiddy and Posty, Jimmer TV, Mr. Taco's Cronova, Trivector, again a player from Forzen games the other night, King Raven, Jimmer TV's partner now. Obviously these games are first person, so they create a little bit of a different atmosphere, a different way of playing the game. The pros, I think, probably would say that the first person mode is the best mode, is the #1 mode. I think I even saw Pulsey in here, who gets a special shout out. Yes, and I think that's Steve as well. 2 SOTF players have joined. I'm interested to see how they'll do. I don't really know what sort of level they're at in terms of PUBG, but I'm going to be very interested to find out. Oh, there's Cody and Storm. Okay, I just heard a noise. Anyway, we were waiting now for everybody to get their parachutes on. They're getting thrown into the planes. The plane is fueling up, getting to the right height, about 65,000 feet. Wait a minute, I don't think you can throw someone at 65,000 feet. Anyway, good spawn. Good, interesting spawn. We're going to get a Novo, Milita Power, Prison, Lipovka, Pollyanna, School, Rozok, Pachinki, Gatka, Georgiopol. I mean, people are really feeling adventurous. They could get to Primorsk as well. I have a feeling we might get a lot of military-based players. That's what my gut feeling was, but I think I could be wrong. Potentially looks like Cronova, his partner, X-Raider, Tedus, Jimmer TV, and King Raven coming down. Jimmer TV and King Raven, Ray Satan are still up there, going to hit Novo. Again, Novo great for loot. X-Raider, Tedus, and Cronova look like they're trying to get themselves over to the military. Posty and Fiddy. Go for the little houses possibly around here. I thought I'd crashed then. I had a slight heart attack, guys. I actually thought I'd crashed then. Posty and Stevo possibly going to land around these houses here would be my guess. Maybe trying to get a car. A lot of players landing at Georgia Pole. Interestingly enough, a lot of players at Georgia Pole. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic, Tabak and Stolek, not loading and Mr. Tacos. All very fine players landing in this small area here. There's going to be early game drama in this one. There's going to be no escaping from it, especially as Cronova, X-Raider, Tedus and Dudley are all landing at military. There are going to be mini fights going on all over the place. That's not including the fact that we have a huge amount of players, a huge amount landing in this area. Wolfx, Echo, Anthony JS, all landing in the same spot. Interesting. Well, are we going to get early fights? We already are. We already are. Oh, we need to go and get into this. Mr. Tacos and Tabacu. Oh, we have a pistol fight. And he goes down straight away. Straight away. And I get stuck in Spectator because Spectator's great like that. So Storlecker and Tabacu took out Mr. Tacos and his partner dead straight away. So in these sort of situations, now those players will get one chance in the third game if they're still around. So if they still want a chance, they can get into the third game and go for the third game. Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo looting up. They will have heard those fights up ahead of them, Storlecker and Tabacu. They would have heard them going ham. Two nice early kills for Tabacu and Storlecker. Zero Thermic and Scooby. It might be a while till these players run into each other. Let's have a look and see what else is going on. We had a lot of drama around here. Holy crap. There are a lot of players. Wolfx's partner jumped in a boat. Incoming Ass takes the car. Instead of going to military, goes the other way. Ted Ass and X-Raider are in that building together. Dudley and Cronova have moved quite far from each other. Not a big fan of this early in game. Really never been that bigger fan of this sort of splitting off from each other early game tactics. Sorry, the camera is its own beast. Dudley's picked himself up a scar. Loading it up now. Ted Ass is moving around. Is Ted Ass going to come out of the building? I'm not entirely sure. These guys going to see each other? Dudley moving up. His partner Cronova's going to join him. We have AR versus and Pistol. Dudley does not know Ted Ass is coming. He doesn't know. He doesn't hear him. Ted Ass is moving up. Ted Ass has obviously seen and heard the car. I can't be everywhere. You're going to miss some kills here, guys, I'm afraid. I can't be everywhere. We've got to try and watch a fight and go through it. X-Raider moving up. Dudley and Cronova in this building. Pushing into the building. You hear the footsteps from miles away when you're in this warehouse. However, I feel like these players are probably going to miss each other. Ted Ass knew where they were. He's obviously seen that car. Dudley moving around. Pushing himself through the warehouse. What's he going to do? Is he going to open that door? No, he doesn't open that door. He looks through the window. Doesn't see. Guess that's first person for you. Has not seen those two players sitting there. He is in a second, though. He is in a second. Not sure what these two players are doing. If they look out the window, they get 2 kills. X-Raider and Ted Ass are just looking the wrong way. But such is the joys of first person. They haven't seen them. They haven't been able to look through those windows. Cronova coming back to his car. Oh, Ted Ass might have played this out very well. If Cronova tries to go for the car. No. Cronova's pushing around the building. He's not going back for his car. He's not going back for his vehicle. Him and Dudley know something's up. All these players know something up. They're all aware something is happening. They just don't know where each other are right now. But it looks like Cronova and Dudley are moving around the factory. X-Raider and Ted Ass, they're hunkering down. They're not looking to do any big moves, do anything crazy. They're just happy to just hunker down. Let everybody play it out. Come up, pick the kills up when they need to. Cronova and Dudley still moving through. Let's see if we can find out their action. We have missed a few kills, I am afraid, guys. It does happen sometimes. You try and find kills you think are happening. Sometimes they just don't happen. Sometimes I catch them and it's epic and it's wonderful. Sometimes I don't. They have heard the car going now. They've stolen their thing. Is Dudley going to get there in time? No, he doesn't. They just get out of the range. So it looks like Ted Ass and X-Raider are going to be gone now. They're probably not going to have any chance to get any shots on them. No way. No chance at all. Okay, so let's get back into this. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic moving across there. They're quite close to Storlecker, but actually that represents quite a bit of distance. You have so many players on top of each other here. What's going on? Let's have a look at Cody. Cody. LL Carlo. Looks like Cody's partner Storm just got taken out at the bottom of those stairs. Always bad trying to push into a building in first person. Rikuko. Oh, Cody goes down. Rikuko gets the shots from the top there through the smoke. through the smoke, through the first person, gets the shots. Cody and his partner Storm looks like they're going to the third game if they want to make our finals tonight. Looks like they're going to have to get themselves into that playoff game. Same with Mr. Tacos. I'm not loading. Echo and Anti-JS picking up a decent bit of loot. Fiddy in the car with Posty moving towards the side of the map. They're probably going to come towards Steve-O and Pulsey. I think they'll be fine though. We have two teams moving through Primorsk. Jimmer TV and King Raven have had a free loot. They have had the dream. The dream. They've had a free loot. What's he got with his free loot? He's got the tier 3 backpack, tier 1 chest, tier 2 helmet. Not that good, really. Despite the free loot nature, not that good so far. King Raven and his partner rocking the M4. At least he's got a clip upgrade for the M4. He looks like he's got a scope for it. Looks like he's rocking the ump. Got the tier 2 as well. So they've been a little bit kinder to King Raven than to Jimmer. That's just the way it goes sometimes. They still have time though. They'll be able to get a car. They'll be able to get to the ring. Lots of players are going to have to move. Alex STX at the gun range. J2 the Aaron. Oh, another fine team. J2 the Aaron and Smoke picking up Severny. Steve and Creeps. Looks like they just, to spite me, they went to Zaki. Despite me saying no one ever goes Zaki, they went to Zaki. It's fine. You know, commentators curse and that. Wolf X. There's something going on here. There's some shots coming in. Wolf X takes down Incoming Ass. Incoming Ass's partner is still up though. Nowhere near him at the moment though. Tarkus. Tarkus, another fine player. We saw Tarkus and Incoming Ass do some really, really decent moves in the last set of games we spectated they were playing. They pulled some really good stuff off. But Tarkus is rocking a no helmet situation. He does get some shots onto I0. I0 and Wolf X both low. Tarkus got quite a bit of health. What are they doing? They're sieged up in this building. Just trying to get the loot. To be fair, I don't. Yeah, he does have the tier 1 helmet. I was going to say, I don't think that any players have helmets. Tarkus just pushing around that corner. Really dangerous territory to be in. No helmet. One single tap and he's gone. His team's out. He'd be going to the third game. Wolfex just... Oh, no. Wolfex takes a bit more damage. He just left himself dangling out there. Tarkus is like, if that's your butt, I'm going to shoot it. No pan there, so it took some damage. Don't think... Oh, he does have the first aid. First aids himself up. Tarkus still taking a position. Tarkus desperately going to take this 2v1. He doesn't mind. He's putting shots out. Knocks out I0. It's now a 1v1. Tarkus is half avenged his partner. Doesn't get any damage onto Wolfex. Wolfex is going to use the cover of the fence. While he does that, Tarkus is moving around. He's flanking around. He knows he's going for the res. He's flanking. He's pushing. He's going as hard as he can. He's got like 5 seconds. He knew he had about that much. He's out in the open. How's this going to work for Tarkus? He's pushing right up. He doesn't care. He gets the knockout. I0 goes down. Tarkus did the 2v1. Whoa. What a bit of play from Tarkus there. What a bit of play. That's some really, really smart on-the-button play. Knew they were going for the res. Let's have a quick look. Storlecker. Tabacu gets taken down by Scooby-Doo. Tabacu's down. His partner Storlecker trying to keep his team in the game. Scooby-Doo's quite low health, but he's not pushing him. Zero Thermic is there. Oh, Zero Thermic gets one shot more and he gets another kill. Oh, Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo picking up some kills. That's 1 kill each for them. 1 kill for Rukuku and El Carlo. 2 kills for Echo. 2 kills for Tarkus. Tarkus obviously lost his teammate, but is still going. Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo picking up some kills. They've always got a say in these games, Zero Thermic and Scooby. They always got a say in what's going to happen. You've got Nonsenio moving up in a car towards Scooby-Doo and Storlecker. Nonsenio coming up behind Scooby-Doo and Zero. What's going to happen? They're on the back of a buggy. Oh, they're taking some shots from across the river. Not even Zero Thermic and Scooby. They're taking shots from the other side of the river. They jump off. Unless my audio just got totally messed up. And they were taking shots from Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo trying to get position. Trivector. Nonsenio. Got ARs versus ARs. Nonsenio just tapping away. Tapping away. They're going to get out of that vision. Might not see the actual death, but we actually get to see where the players are with this. It looks like we've got one player up on top of the building, the other player behind. It took the fence down for some reason. Let's see if there's any damage coming. Trivector's still quite low, not terrible. Zero Thermic takes a couple of shots off Nonsenio. Oh, there's another team coming to complicate things, but Fiddy and Posty are moving past. Or are they? They're up on a bike, aka a suicide machine. I think they made the jump. Yeah, they didn't die. Right, okay. They managed to survive the suicide machine. They've got off the suicide machine. What are they doing? What are they doing? They want to get involved. They've seen what's going on. Let's get into Posty's vision. Trifecta is out in the middle of nowhere. The car shot just misses. Second car shot misses. While that's happening, Posty's taking some shots. Sorry, Fiddy is taking some shots. Gets the knockout. Nice knockdown. Goes for the second car shot. Takes some damage for his trouble. Fiddy is low. Posty's pretty low himself. Goes to the shot. Zero Thermic and Scooby are loving this. They're seeing the damage going across the river for themselves. Ooh, couple of shots going on to Posty there. What's he going to do? Tries to move away. He needs to get his partner up. His partner's starting to bleed out. The ring is coming in. There's no real time. He has to heal. He has to get Fiddy up. These are all things he has to do. Nonsino looks like he might have been abandoned by his partner. He's trying to crawl to him now. When Posty puts his head over, what's he going to do? Is he going to kill his partner or is he going to go for Trivector? Still not got Fiddy up yet. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic are just enjoying the fact that they are in a fairly good position. They don't have to do too much here. They really don't. Nonsino try to move. Fiddy has still not been gotten up yet. He has now been rezzed. I think Fiddy lost his helmet during that exchange though. No, he still has it. My bad. Posty putting his head up above the ridge, taking some shots for his troubles again. There's a lot of players here. I'm not sure what Posty's thinking. He gets a good car shot on Trivector. Trivector returning fire. Car versus AR. Nonsino is almost crawled to Trivector's position. Fiddy pops up. Is he going to finish him off? Yes, he does. Trivector's now by himself. Fiddy takes some damage for his troubles. As he pushed over, Zero and Scooby, looks like they landed some shots on Fiddy. Fiddy and Posty both pretty low. Thought they could sneak up on us and pick themselves up some easy kills. Did not work like that in any way. Trivector's making them work for it. Now we have the red zone on top. Zero and Scooby getting in the car and getting out of this. They're quite happy to let these guys wipe each other out. Ooh, saying that, we have a bit more damage coming in. Trivector just going to chill out by this rock. Trivector doesn't want to go to game 3. He doesn't want to leave it up to game 3, but he's got no choice because Fiddy and Posty shoot him down like a I don't know, like some sort of western. He's just loaded with lead. What Fiddy and Posty have now is they have all the loot from here and they also have a car to get themselves back into the game. The only complication they've got is they have a red zone sitting right on top of their head. Pulsey and his teammate are going to make it. They've got low health, but they're going to make it. Cronova looks like he's quite low. I think that's ring damage rather than anything else. King Raven and Jimmer have moved up into the ring, so they're in a good position. Fiddy and Posty moving in. Alex STX is between J2 the Aaron and the ring. Gooches and his partner quite happy to just sit in the building on the edge of Pollyanna. Zero Thermic and Scooby are moving down towards Pulsey. This is interesting for those of you players who remember us from our if you remember from our SOTF times, or when Expel did SOTF or played SOTF, this is quite interesting. This is an SOTF fight. Pulsey and his partner Stevo against Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic. This is an all SOTF encounter. Who's going to be the fittest survivor in Battlegrounds? They've seen them. They've got the faster car there. They're behind them. Pulsey and Stevo are already low health. Zero taking some shots. They have the quicker car, but they kind of messed up when they came over the ridge there. They took it a little bit too quick, so they have a lot of distance to make up. You can't really get across this field quickly. There are too many bumps. If you try, you're going to end up flipping your car and probably wiping out. Yeah, so looks like that moment's gone for Zero and Scooby now. They kind of flipped and the car has... They've abandoned their car. So Pulsing and Stevo live on. We didn't get the survival of the fittest showdown there. Maybe we'll get it later in the game. Scooby and Zero quite happy just to run for the ring. Anthony JS and his partner Echo making a move. Carlo and his partner in that camping spot. But they are on the lower floor, so there's not as much vision on the lower floor. Looks like they're just taking some time, taking a knee, taking a bit of time to heal up. Fiddy and Posty making a move for the ring now. Tarkis, obviously only solo at this point after those early exchanges where he lost his team, but some really ballsy stuff from Tarkis to keep himself and his team in the game. Scooby-Doo and Zero moving up towards the ring. Anti-JS and Echo moving up towards the ring. All these players are going to converge in a similar sort of place. They're all coming quite close to each other. Getting some shots going in. Zermansha taking some shots, not sure from where. Cronova and his partner driving up here. Let's have a look where they're going. Cronova Getting up on top of this hill. Where's he gonna go? What's his aim? What are they looking for? They're just getting to the ring. They are inside the ring. They don't really have to worry about the ring anymore. They're just looking for position. What are they trying to do? Trying to get some good position. Zerman with the car at the bottom of this hill. Have they seen him? Did he take some shots? I'm not entirely sure, guys. Just trying to work out. They are moving towards him, so I'm wondering if they took some shots in this direction. They must have taken some shots. Kronova pulls out the car. The 8X... No, the 8X car. He's trying to look for an angle. He's trying to look for someone. Let's get into his first person. Let's see what Kronova can see. Putting the AR out. Got the M4 car combo. Not a bad combo. The M4 rocking that... Sorry, the M4 rocking a hollow sight. 8X on the car. What attachments does he have on the car? Let's turn the X-ray off. Looks like he's got the cheek pad on the car as well. So it's not just a car; it's an upgraded car. Looks like he's got no foregrip on his M4 though, but so it's going to be a little bit harder to shoot. Ted Ass and X-Raider coming up. I'm not sure they've seen him. Obviously, the beauty is the first person. There's a lot more ability to hide in first person. The vision is a lot more restricted. Therefore, it gives you a larger chance to get away from people, to hide, or to get position on them, or to flank. Echo, Anthony JS, Zero, and Scooby-Doo. All these players in this area. Zero knows there's someone here. He obviously knows there's someone here. He's trying to peek the corner. Maybe he saw Echo in that top building. I'm not sure. Gets his scar out. Looking in the other window. There is no one there, but he's looking anyway. Both these players have to move now. There is quite a distance. There's a lot of players on the edge. Kronova goes past Tarkus. Tarkus quite happy just to keep himself low. Saying that, Anti-JS gets taken out. Zero Thermic found an angle on him. He came outside the building. His partner, Echo, is still upstairs. Echo drops down, picked out the Gonna go close range up. He's only got the tier 1, tier 2. This is his problem he's got. He's got the tier 1 helmet. Pops his head around the corner. They know where he is now. Partner goes down. Echo takes a bit of damage for his troubles. Zero, he's kind of in a bad place. He's in a really bad place. He's really low health. Echo's moving for the tree. I think Zero Scooby's going to see him. He's got no real option here. He's going to go down, and he does go down. There was no options. As soon as his partner was dead, there really weren't any options. Zero and Scooby-Doo played it really well. They got good angles, good flanks. There was really nowhere he could go. While we're saying that, it looks like Fiddy and Posty are getting into another fight. Unfortunately, the first person got kind of messed up there. Fiddy and Posty are not happy unless they're severely damaged from being in fights. It looks like the shots are coming out from behind them, possibly. Looks like Tedas took out Zermansher. His partner's quite far away, so he's not going to be able to res him. Tedas and X-Ray are quality players, fully capable of picking up a few kills. Beastie VC trying to get position on them. They haven't seen where his partner is. They know he's got a partner though, because he didn't. He got a knockout and not killed. Beastie VC, he's hoping that they get distracted. Looks like Tedas took a shot. I'm not even sure where Tedas took that shot from. It sounded like could potentially be Posty, but I don't see how he's got any vision. Zero Thermic knocked out Pulsey. We have the SOTF showdown happening at the same time. Zero Thermic knocks Pulsey out with a headshot. Pulsey's down. Looks like he might be rezzed though. His partner might well be rezzing him. Basti VC trying to get an angle. Tedas trying to move around him. 1 second, guys. Basti VC on that rock. Tedas has seen him. Taking some shots at him. Looks like Basti VC's gonna go down. Does. Tedas picks up the kill. Tedas without the helmet there. Oh, and as Tedas does, he takes some shots. It looks like Fiddy and Posty have actually got these guys in their sights. So it looks like earlier when Tedas took some damage, it was from these guys. Oh, I'm telling a lie. No. It was from these guys over here. They were doing damage to them. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic are getting pushed. I don't know if they're aware. There's players here. Are they aware? You know, he pushes right into it. Scooby does. Goes down to the ump. Short range ump versus AR fight. Never goes particularly well for the person with the ump. Zero Thermic gets the knockout on Carlo. Rikuko versus Zero. Rikuko not pushing. He needs to be pushing here. He's not pushing. At the same time, Fiddy and Posty are pushing up behind these two players. Fiddy and Posty are possibly going to get themselves a little bit of a kill here. Rikuko goes for the smoke. Not sure about smoke in this situation. Trading damage. Posty and Fiddy are going to see this, and they do, and they clean it up. Posty and Fiddy pick up the kills there. They're going to have a whole lot of loot. Zero Thermic decides the best thing he can do, keep his team in it. Just going to move away. Try and get himself on a rock. He knows his player's coming from behind him. I'm not sure he knows, obviously, the direction they're coming from, but he knows they're coming from. He knows that kill would have come from behind. Just at the bottom of this rock. Fiddy and Posty are just coming over the ridge now. Have they seen him? No, they haven't seen him. Zero hasn't seen them either. He must have. Even in first person, he must have seen them. He's just playing it slow, playing it stealthy, just keeping behind that rock. Keeping himself behind the rock. Fiddy and Posty. Okay, for some reason they're shooting at the rock. Zero takes a whole lot of damage and dies. Fiddy does take some himself, but he's still going. But the problem Fiddy's got... Oh no, I was going to say that I thought the ring was coming in, but it actually stopped at an exact point. So Fiddy and Posty survive again. Posty and Steve-O still alive. Got themselves back up after that knockout, which means they've outlasted Zero. They've outlasted them. So in a way they could lay claim that they've won that. Alex ST moving up on Jimbo TV and Raven. This is probably not going to go terribly well for Alex ST. He's only got the M4. Hasn't got any upgrades on it by the looks of it particularly. Moving into the building underneath them. Jimbo TV and King Raven are going to be hearing all of this. Alex STX moving inside. This is going to go badly for Alex. Oh, he almost gets the knockout though. Maybe I was a little bit too confident in these guys because he does almost get the knockout on King Raven. King Raven took a lot of damage for his troubles there. Still got an intact helmet though, which is the main thing at this stage. This stage in the game, what you don't want to be doing is trying to loot helmets because yours has been blown off. Steve and Posty quite far outside the ring. Chronova and his partner are moving inside the ring. Tedder and X-Ray are moving in. Fiddy and Posty sitting right on the edge. How long do they have? 47 seconds to move. Lots of players quite happy to sit in buildings. Killer IS up by himself, just in the lake. Unless he moves quickly, he's going to die. I can't see how he can really survive. It's too far a distance to swim with the ring on top of you at this stage in the game. Goochers and his partner still not moving. They've sat there for about 5 or 6 minutes. Pulsey and Steve-O moving across. A lot of bumpy terrain here. Got to be careful when driving. Bumpy, difficult terrain. Quite easy to crash. Quite easy to flip. Got to take it slow. They're inside the ring now. Are they going to just stop? Are they going to cut their losses and stop? Or are they looking for a house? What are they looking for? Pulsey moving up. Got players. They've got players in front of them. Oh, they've got stuck. Taking some damage for their troubles. Out of that slight angle up in the building there, King Raven and Jim are putting some damage onto Pulsey and Steve. Steve takes a couple of shots. Not a huge amount of shots, but a couple of them. Let's get into Pulsey's vision. Have a look. He's only got the 2x scope on the M16 here. He's only got the 2x scope. Their car's taking a bit of damage. The tyres have gone down on it. Making sure they can't make an escape here. King Raven with more shots. More shots again. King Raven and Jimbo TV, a quality partnership. Guys, King Raven and Jimbo TV won the curse trials. Know exactly how to play. Got that teamwork down to a T. Steve-O keeps popping his head up. Not going to work well for Steve-O and Pulsey. They're not in a great position. Sometimes this happens when you're driving a car. The car just gets messed up for whatever reason. And suddenly you're just in it. But will they be saved by Posty and Fiddy? They're coming up behind here. Fiddy and Posty can be out in the open. Jimbo TV and King Raven, they're going to have to split their fire. What are they going to do? They're looking one way. Looks like they're trying to put some shots onto Posty and Fiddy. Posty and Fiddy. Posty again. Former top #1, I believe, NA ranked solo player. Gets himself onto a tree. King Raven and Jimbo have only got eyes for Pulsey and Steve-O. Pulsey gets KO'd. Posty and Fiddy moving up. They put some damage onto Jimbo TV. Steve-O quite low. Posty taking a look. He's got him in his sights. Takes a shot. Misses. Let's get into his vision and have a look what he's seeing, shall we? Got the 4x scope. I hate it when it does that. Pulsey still alive. Just alive. Pulsey. Oh, nope. Saying that. Steve-O gets knocked out. Steven actually comes up and kills both those players. So Pulsey and Steve-O get taken out. King Raven, Jimmer up in this building. What are they doing? They're just happy to hold the building. The building's still in the zone. So what do they have to do? They don't have to do anything. Steven and Creepkez have to move. Killer is behind them. Posty, King Raven to exchange some damage. Fiddy putting some damage onto that building as well. Who's going to come out first? Top. Looks like in the interim, X-Raid's taking Chronova out. Can Chronova's partner get him up? We've got Fiddy and King Raven exchanging damage. A lot of damage coming out from there. Fiddy's pretty low. He's one shot from death. Ooh, Steven and his partner pushing into the building. Some grenades coming in. Looks like Steven and Creeps are going to have a say in what goes on here. They haven't actually thrown the grenade. I did actually see it go into the hands, but they didn't throw it. Chronova's still knocked out. Actually been got rezzed by his teammate. Tedas and X-Raider quite low himself. Looks like they're trading. We're going to stick with this one though, because this one is a crazy fight. I'm not sure if they realise either as well that Killer S is walking up behind them with the Look at him. He's just there. He's pulled out the AKM. Posty kills Killer S. He came out, pulled out the AKM, and got killed immediately by Posty. Jimmo TV just trying to reload his SKS. Fiddy quite low. Steven and Creep just underneath. They must hear the footsteps. Jimmo gets knocked out. Posty again. You can always rely on Posty to start picking up some kills with a car. Posty moving down towards the building now. They don't know. They don't know these two players are here. Posty's going to move in front with a grenade. He's not going to see Creeps. Creeps could just pick up a kill here. They can pick up a double. Posty pushes into Creeps. Knocks him out. Steven is the other side. Posty goes too far. Steven gets the knockout. King Raven's got Jimmo TV up in the interim. Fiddy's moving around. Oh, there's so much shit going on here. I don't know what to say. I don't even know how to look at this. Oh dear, Fiddy gets his angle wrong. Steven's got a chance to get his teammate up. Jimmo TV and King Raven saved by those players that push up on their building. Ironically enough, saved by those players. They have to be cursing themselves now, asking how the hell did that happen? We had them on toast. We had the knockout on Jimmo. We were pushing up and then suddenly there's these two players just there. Not exactly how you want it to go. Have a quick look. Chronova and Dudley still in the game. Managed to get themselves up. There's like 4 players in this one building. Gooches. He's going to be seen by Aaron any second now. Aaron's going to get that. Come on. Yep. 2 shots go on. 3 shots go on. Valo GB has been KO'd. Gooches has not got much chance. Gooches, crowbar, feeling kind of frisky. Chucks the smoke in. Maybe he's going to smoke and go for the ump. Does have the tier 3 helmet. He's all about short range. Dudley knocked out X-Raider, so this fight's been going on and on. X-Raider's kind of screwed. In the time there, the player pushed in and died, and then we missed both those because I looked one way and looked the other. However, Dudley and Chronova are still going. Dudley looks like he's got the M24. Steven Creeps. Has she take out Jimmo? Steven and Creeps take him out, but Steven can't get his teammate back up now. Sometimes you sit too long in one of those buildings, you end up out positioning yourself when the ring moves. Steven's still going though. J2 the Aaron is still up, taking a bit of damage though. Chronova and Dudley still in this game. J2 the Aaron drops to the floor. He's taking a nice little crouch walk across. Crouch walk? Sorry, prone crawl across. Dudley and Chronova still in this, still going. Dudley takes out Smokey. Finally. Chronova looking for Aaron. You have higher 28 and Quadrox up on this hill. Have hardly seen these players, but they turned up with tier 3, tier 2. They've got everything they need to do some real damage here. Steven took out Jimmo TV and his partner. It's kind of in a bad position right now, though. He's on the edge of the ring. He's got 55 seconds. He has to move. Players in prime time are probably higher at the moment than his partner. Chronova and Dudley moving up and around. I'm not sure these players have seen each other. Chronova's going to run straight in front of their line of sight. Oh, he does as well and gets knocked out straight away. However, Dudley's there to save Chronova's blushes. If he can get him up, then we have a 2v1v1 situation. However, Steven's moving up now. He's moving up at the perfect time. If he sees these players while they're resurrecting, it's going to be a bad time for them, but maybe the Ridge has got them. I'm not sure. He certainly doesn't seem to have seen them. Dudley moving up. Steven has actually moved around. If he'd moved across that ridge, he could have picked up a double most probably quite easily. Dudley sees Steven, takes a bit of damage. Steven and Dudley trade. Dudley gets KO'd now. What can Cronova do? Cronova's low. J2 the Aaron is loving it. Everyone's just killing each other off for him. All Aaron has to do is walk up here in a minute when everyone was really low and just pick up the kills. Cronova gets himself to full. Looks like he had a med kit. Steven out in the open. Cronova, I don't know where he's going. He seems to be pushing down the ridge. Oh, he's coming up and over. He's coming up and over. He gets Steven out in the open. Steven takes a bit of damage, but Steven returns fire and takes him out. Steven takes out Jimmy TV and Cronova, and he's still going. He's still got position. He's still got the ring. Steven is being a beast today. An absolute beast. Look at that. Look at that kill rate. 8 kills for Steven by himself. That doesn't include the ones his partner picked up. 8 kills for Steven. He is just gone monster mode. What's Steven going to do? Aaron has pretty good position. He's in the ring. He doesn't really have to do a lot. Steven's trying to make something happen. Steven's going for the shot. Steven picks the kills up. Steven again. Wow. Steven just took team after team after team out there. Wow. Fair play. So Steven and his partner come top in that game. JT the Aaron second. Dudley and Cronova third. Quadrox and Higher fourth. King Raven and Jimmer in fifth. Ted Ass and X Raider in sixth. Valo and Gooches in seventh. Posty and Fiddy in eighth. Killeris looks like by himself in ninth. Not sure how he got there. Steve-O and Pulsey are SOTF players. Just sneaked themselves into the top 10 there. Congratulations, boys. And that's the end of our second game. So the third game is coming up, guys. The third game is for people that haven't qualified from game 1 and game 2. Please keep an eye out. You'll be invited to this, I believe. So it'll be for the players that haven't qualified from game 1 and game 2. You have a final chance in game 3 now to qualify for the finals for tonight. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to get the lobby up. And when we come back, we're going to have game 3, which is going to be all about who's going to get themselves through to the final game of the evening. Be back in 5 minutes, guys. takes some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the shit. He's pushing back round. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by Expulse.
And we're back. Hello. I didn't mean to cough at you there, people. I'm sorry about that. So we've had game 1 and our qualifiers from game 1. We've had game 2 and our qualifiers from game 2. This game is a chance for those that did not qualify from game 1 and game 2 to have another shot at qualification. So we're giving it 30 seconds, then we're going into the game, guys. This is the final chance for people to qualify. Final chance for people to qualify. If you didn't come top 10 in game 1, didn't come top 10 in game 2, this is your final chance to qualify. I believe 5 teams, so 10 players from this game will get a chance to go into game 4 in the final game of the evening. So we're just on the verge of starting now. I'm on a mental countdown. 20 seconds, 19, 18, 17. I don't think we're allowed solo players. I'm going to be kicking Killerist 3000. I know. And then we're going to go. Right, so we're starting the lobby now. Getting ready. A lot of good players in this. This is unusual for a game 3. There's enough good players in here that I can't really call who are going to be the top 5 that go through. I actually genuinely cannot call this, guys. We've clicked the button. I'm impatient. No, I was going to click it again. The gods of PUBG have stopped me clicking the ready button again. No, they stopped me. They're like, no. No, you shall not pass. You shall not pass. You shall not go. Okay, so here we go. Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo have ended up in game 3, fighting for their lives to get into game 4. Some poor sort of luck and circumstance. Cody and Storm, players I wouldn't expect to be fighting to get into that final game. Nonsenio and his partner, Carl Ass even. MPG Lipsies is here. Mr. Tacos not loaded. Died really early on in that game too. A lot of players here. It's really tough. The quality of players is very high for this game 3. It's going to be really tough to make it into that top 5. Potentially tougher than making it into the top 10 in some of the other games this is going to be. But this is what happens. If you leave it late, you don't make sure you qualify in game 1 and game 2, you end up fighting it out in this sort of game. So here we go. 46 seconds till we start. All these players are going to be trying to work out where to go. Remember, guys, this is a first-person only tournament. All the games are played in first person. A lot of people think first person is going to be the way to go for competitive PUBG, so this is a good flavour of what to expect when you start getting more and more of these first-person based tournaments coming out. Changes the whole entire spectrum of the game. For anybody wondering, because there could be people tuning in like, what, first person? What? This is what you see when you're in first person. Your view is locked to your head. As you move your mouse, it moves it like it moves your head. And this is all you can see. You can see what's in front of you, and you can see where you turn your head. This is third person, where you're able to pan around, look around corners, look over things, look down. So that's the difference between first and third. Let's have a look and see. We have a top right-hand plane spawn. Plane's coming all the way down, top right-hand corner. Looks like we're going to get Pollyanna, we're going to get Military, we're going to get the Flats, we're going to get the Prison, we're going to get Rozok, Pachinki. It's a good spawn, it's an interesting spawn, it's a good dynamic this. Totally different spawns in every game tonight, so entirely different spawns in every single game tonight, which makes it really interesting. So all these players are fighting to get into that final, guys. All these players now are fighting for the final. Just as many players in this game as we've had in our last couple of games as well. So again, we've got a huge amount more players, quality players fighting for less spaces this time. Then again, I guess this is the second time. Oh, we're still in parachute mode on this player. Which is great, because it's bugged me out on the map. So I had to click onto the player because I appear to be kind of bugged out at this point. So Trifecta and his partner, 3 players going up here. Someone's left their partner behind. Trifecta, I'm not sure whose partner is missing. Oh, wait a minute, it's the guy I'm on now. So yeah, one of them's gone to Rozok. The other's going to quite far up there. Actually saying that, no, he's ended up at Pollyanna. His partner's going all the way up to Zaverni. This is not great. Not great at this stage in the game. Really not good for these guys at all. Okay, so we got not loading. And Mr. Tacos have got Pachinki to themselves. Anthony JS and his partner found a little town to loot. Zurchmaster and Basti VC are looting the entire school. We have I0 and Wolfex in the flats to the right. Interesting. Tori and Limone. Looks like Limone's coming down for Tori. He has been looting some of the outskirts. Ooh, it's not a great position. Once again, for some reason, almost every game, this area ends up being a death pit at the start. I'm not entirely sure why, but you have Scooby-Doo and his partner, both on ARs. You have Crow and Heroes on an ump and a pistol at this point. Not good. Not good for these players. Scooby-Doo picking out the AR. Playing it kind of slow. He's just picking up the loot he needs. Let's have a quick look at him, shall we? Got himself a helmet already. Got himself a chest gear already. Tier 1 chest. Tier 1 helmet. Still better than nothing. His partner, Zero Thermic, over here, getting himself the UMP. Got himself the Tier 3 already. Got himself the Tier 2 chest. What else has he got? So he's got the UMP and he's got the AR combo. M16. Heroes. Still just running on that Uzi. However, he does have shotgun as well. However, no headgear at all for him. His partner just still running on the pistol. The problem with the high rises tends to be that they just don't contain great loot. Tends to be the way it goes. They just don't really create. They don't really give you great loot. It's just not the way it plays, to be honest with you. So you end up often going through many high rises and not getting anything. The other player's taking some damage down here. Let's zoom out and have a quick look. Storleka and Tabacu have taken a bit of damage. Not entirely sure from where. I was looking somewhere else. I mean, I'm not going to apologise for that. That's just the way it goes. You have to put up with it. Mabo by himself. Looks like he's got Storm and Cody in the similar sort of area to him. Don't think we're going to get much of a fight there. We have a couple of players coming up here. Let's have a look. Tori even. And his partner moving in. Nonsigno up in that building. Nonsigno split very far from his partner. Nonsigno gets knocked out here. It's going to be bad times. Players have gone in, seen that it's been looted, moved straight out. Are they going back for their car? Yep, looks like they're going back for the car. As they do, they take some damage. Looks like Limon took a shot. I'm not entirely sure from where. Nonsigno couldn't have really hit him. Maybe it was Trivecta. It was quite far away though. Tori even and his partner going up towards the gun range now. No one at the gun range. They're going to get a nice free loot at the gun range. Nonsigno and his partner are going to free loot Saverni. Not bad places. They've got plenty of time as well to hit the ring. Looks like they're pushing them towards the gun range. Actually, tell a lie, they're not going towards the gun range. Both players still have absolutely nothing, but they're not moving towards the gun range. We've got one scar, no helmets. Looks like they potentially might be going for the ring. Might not be a bad shout. Going into Zaki, the top corner of the map. He will get a good chance to loot almost all of Zaki at this point. Koro, Heroes, Scooby-Doo and Zumix and Zero Thermic are still in the same position. Let's get into Scooby-Doo's view. Let's have a look what he sees. He's looking out some windows. He must be hearing something. He must have heard someone. I'm not sure if he's seen anyone, but he must have heard someone at least. Koro and Heroes have actually got themselves some weapons now. Koro with the Scar L. He's out in the open. Zero Thermic's out in the open. Zero Thermic spots Heroes on top of the building. Gets a really nice knockdown. Koro's taking some damage. Zero Thermic trying to move up on him now. Just peeking around the corner. He's out in the open. Zero's trying to get some shots. Isn't quite connecting with him. Isn't quite getting the shots on him. Heroes is bleeding out quite quickly. Can Koro get up to Heroes? That's the question. Zero Thermic moving round. Scooby-Doo on the flank action as well. Let's get up into the air and have a look. Scooby-Doo is flanking round. Koro's out in the open. He's just got into the building. He's running up as quick as he can to get to the top of that building. Will he get the res out on Heroes? He has got seconds to engage the res, and he does. He does get the res on him. He gets the res on his partner. This is the tragedy when you've got no helmet in this game. It's very easy to get the knockdown. Zero Thermic just hit a couple of shots on him and he was knocked out almost straight away. Koro looking out the window on the second floor, trying to get position. Zero Thermic has got position, is looking into the building but doesn't see Koro. Heroes manages to heal himself up to full now. Scooby-Doo outside the building, moving in, trying to look up. Zero Thermic moving in. They're going to push. They're going to force this fight. They're going to force this fight. They feel like they're in a good position. They're going to force it. I know they're going to force it, and I know he's going to push the building because he's got the ump out. He's waiting for something to happen at close range. Obviously, if they push in the building, Heroes and Koro can jump off the top. They will take a bit of damage, but they can get position. Koro then pulling out the shotgun, so we got all close range items. Koro and Heroes are ready for a close range fight. S686, the over-under shotgun. Pretty much a one-shot. Uzi, not to be messed with either. Both these players are waiting. They're saying, come on, come upstairs. Come on, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. We're just up here. We'll throw a little tea party for you. Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo, they really don't want to push into this. It's always kind of a bad move trying to push into a building. No one wants to make a move. This is your final chance to qualify for the finals tonight. This is your last chance. If you're a quality player, it's going to cause a little bit of hesitation. Heroes drops down. Koro drops down. They take hardly any damage from the drop down. They drop down onto the mid-level and they're trying to drop down again. He gets the jump over. These players are down in the open now. I'm not sure Zero knows. I don't know. He's going to get position on Koro though. He gets the knockout on Koro. Heroes is out in the middle of nowhere because he get the hit. He doesn't get the knockout on Heroes. He was moving too slowly. Maybe that little bit of hesitation. He just doesn't want to take that little risk. Gets a good shot on Heroes. Scooby is actually going to come up behind him, I feel. I think Zero's going to keep him occupied enough. He's not going to look behind him. It looks like Scooby's going to get the position. He is getting the position and he gets the kill. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic picking up the first kills of the game. Some nice work, some patient work. Heart has to be pounding. Palms a little bit sweaty there, but they were patient about it. They went about their job and played it out quite well. Mr. Tacos are not loading, still looting up at this point. Wolfex and Izerol getting a good loot. Zerman and his partner already moving in for the ring. Trivector and his partner up in Severny, quite happy just to loot. Tori and Limone have got themselves some loot. They really didn't go to Zaki. They've been hitting the smaller villages there, which means they probably ended up with pretty poor loot overall. Chewie the first. And Mr. Jakewolf. Imabo by himself looting. Mighty Duck and his partner there. Mr. Taco's not loading, moving in. Storleka seems to have got himself a car. Storleka and I'm guessing Tabacu, I believe. The two players here. Yeah, Tabacu and Storleka in the car. Got a combination of tier 1, tier 2 items, so not too bad. Got a couple of ARs there by the looks of it. Quite low health still, so not using any energy drinks either. That's because they don't want to use them until they've finished or they just don't have any to use. Time will tell. Toffix moving in. Carlass moving in as well. Mr. Taco's not loading, deciding it's time for them to move into the ring. Anthony JS. It looks like he's going to actually have position here. Let's have a look what Anthony JS sees, shall we? Let's have a look. Remember, it's first person. And there's no guarantee when you see two silhouettes moving next to each other, they're going to actually fight. Because seeing each other is half the battle. Actually saying that, Zerman and Basti VC are actually moving away from each other here. And moving away from the players. Anthony JS. Echo ahead. It looks like we are going to get a fight, I think, here. Possibly going to get a fight. Basti VC knows something up. He's been quite slow, deliberate. Here, they know something's up. Have they seen an open door? They haven't seen an open door, but they know something's up. Got the ump out. He's ready to go. He knows this is going to be some sort of close range fight here. Anthony JS and Echo in that building. Basti jumping into the garage. Echo and Anti-JS moving away. Obviously don't want to take a fight. Maybe they didn't see him or hear them, but they clearly don't want to take a fight, whatever's going on. Zermantia Gets himself the AR. Looks like he just got himself his first AR of the game there by the looks of it. Anti-JS and Echo moving through the town. Let's have a look and see. Doesn't look like those guys are going to fight at the moment. They're all quite close to each other, but they're not going to fight. Flexosaurus and Narako moving into the ring now. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic have split themselves up at this point. I guess they figured they got that area covered. Not loading and Mr. Tacos have moved in and looks like they've put themselves the other way. Let's have a look at Mighty Duck and his partner. What are they doing? Driving the car. It's got a bit of loot. So the mixture of tier 1 and tier 2. Got the KAR, which is nice, with the rifle. I think he was just taking a shot to show off. I don't think he actually had anyone in his sights there. He was just showing off. He's just like, I don't mind shooting side saddle. I'll just shoot side saddle. It doesn't really matter. Tabacu and Storleka have got position in the building, in the zone. They don't really need to move very much now. Rikuko and his partner moving in with the car. I0 and his partner moving in with the car. Paul and his partner deciding to get on a boat. Anti-JS. Quite far away. There's probably not going to be a fight happening there. It looks like we're going to wait for the ring. This ring is a really interesting one, guys. Because of the fact that half of it's over the water, it's going to make it a really, really small amount of area for people to fight in very quickly after this point. As you can see, we have a really small area to fight in. It's probably going to end South Georgiopol as well. It's probably going to end south of Georgiopol. So you have to expect this to end. It's going to end south of Georgiopol, and the guys north are going to have a tough time if they leave it too long, because you'll end up taking a lot of ring damage later on in the game. Scooby-Doo and Zero quite happy to just loot through there. Paz, 1, 2, 3, moving up with the boat. I'm guessing they're probably trying to land somewhere there and get in there. Not loading. Mr. Taco still looting. Still looting at this stage of the game. Just quite happy to chill and loot. Throndil moving up. Got time. They've got time. All these players have a bit of time at this point. Rikuko, let's have a quick look. If they're going to take any damage off Chewie and his partner. They're going to come right past the building they're in. They should take a bit of damage. Are they going to shoot? Are they going to shoot? Nope. Nope. Choosing not to. The angle on those windows is really small. So you only want to take shots if you know you can get a kill. They obviously decided they couldn't quite get the kill, so they didn't go for it. The angle is so small. You have all the metal bars across the window and all the wood as well. So it makes it quite difficult. Unless you know you're going to get a kill, you don't really want to give away your position. Not loading a Mr. Tacos. Right on the edge of the ring. 2 minutes till the ring starts to come in. Again, this is 2 minutes. This is a 2-minute ring, guys. 2-minute 30 ring. This is basically the second ring, and we already are at the point where there is hardly any room to breathe. There's going to be next to no room to breathe. Echo and Anti-JS. It looks like we might actually finally get this fight. Narako and Flexosaurus just over the ridge there. Anti-JS and Echo getting in the car. Echo must see this. Surely he sees it. He's choosing not to shoot. Is he choosing not to shoot? He must see this. It's right in front of him. No, he's just backing off. Choosing to lead them go. Now they've driven away. Is he trying to take a few shots now? No, he's just letting them get away. Obviously not wanting to take a fight. Everybody highly conscious of the fact that we have a top 5 going through to the last game situation though. Oh, as I say that, bopping on airfam, knocked out Storleka. Bopping on airfam, very good player. Always decent with a sniper rifle in his hands. Storleka outside in a bad way, going to get killed here. Tabacu trying to see what he can do for his partner. Trying to push around the corner. His partner gets finally taken out. Tabacu's real option now, if he wants to hit that top 5 position, is to just jump in this building and hope he can ride it out. Mighty Duck and bopping on air. Quite happy to have thinned a team down to 1 player. Imabo moving up there. He's going to have a say in this game. He might be solo, but he's going to have a say in this game. But he's only solo because his teammate died. I'm not saying he joined solo. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic have had a lot of loot, had kills as well. They're going to be very well geared going into the end here. Chewie the First getting himself into the ring. Everyone's just jostling for position. This is a really, really small play zone for this amount left in the game. Wolfex kills MPT Ellipse. Wolfex has knocked him down. I don't even know where that fight's going on. I'm trying to find where that fight is actually happening. I can't see it. My God. I must be going blind. I can't even see the bodies. What the hell? Okay, that's a new one. Alright, so we have Tofix and I0. I0 and his partner coming in now. Imabo, I don't know if he wants to let these players know that he's coming, that he's here. He does. He doesn't care. He's taking shots. There's Few bits of damage coming in on I0 there. He hasn't got a lot of health left, but he does get away. Imabo does enough damage to encourage both these players to go away. No, it's saying that he knocks them out. He gets the knockout. It's so far away, though. It's so very far away. I don't think he's got the chance to get him. He only has the red dot sight. It's just too far. He did get the knockout in the 2v1 there, but it's just too far. I0 is going to get rezzed by his teammate. Both these players are low. Both these players need to heal. Chewie the first, coming up behind, bopping on air fam. Looking for a place to get out of their car. You want to find somewhere nice you can get out of the car. You want to be able to stop it somewhere. I've got to empty my throat of phlegm a second. It's nice, isn't it? When you talk for 2 hours constantly, it's not a good thing, really. It's not a pleasant and healthy sound. Chewie the first and his partner quite happy to just drive around till they find a safe place. They don't want to jump out of that car until they found somewhere good and easy to get out. Tabacue still in that building, lost his partner to these guys. Ooh, Mighty Duck takes out Tabacue. There wasn't even any pleasantry or niceties there. He just shot him to death. As I said, quite surprised that Mighty Duck and bopping on air fam ended up in this game. But again, anyone could die at any point in the games. This is why we run these 4 games with a third one for where anyone can qualify. Who's missed out previously. Just cuts down that sort of random chance and your games for the day are over. So you have Toffix and Carlas on top of this building. Just looking all around. I haven't seen Thandril. Oh, we're going to get a fight here. These players are in position. They will have heard the car come down. Let's have a look at L3. He's going to see Mr. Tacos running right in front of him now. Mr. Tacos has got not much chance here. Ooh, he does get into cover. And actually then they get the knockout as well. Turned that round quite well. Mr. Tacos is low. Not loading. Pushing up on the tree. Thandril returns some damage. Not loading low. Mr. Tacos low. Thandril full health. Thandril trying to get some damage on these guys. Thandril is low health. Not loading is low health. Mr. Tacos trying to get an angle on him. 6 rounds left in his scar. Not loading then. Healing himself up. He's very low. Mr. Tacos is not quite sure where he is. So he's just throwing some rounds up there. Trying to get something to happen. Not loading. Medkits himself up. Gets the kill. Wipes the players out. Good job. Nice work. While this has been happening, though, these 2 players have heard this. They've dropped down from the radio tower. They're trying to look for position. He sees not loading. 2 shots go into not loading. 3. Not loading is taking a lot of damage. Don't think there's any way Mr. Tacos can actually save his partner here. He's got a really tough decision to make. What do? Do you come back? Do you try and save your partner? Do you just move on and hope you can get away with it? Remember, top 5 qualify. Grenades coming down. Smoke grenades. That's only going to help Mr. Tacos. I thought it was a smoke grenade. Apparently, it was a normal grenade. Mr. Tacos moving out. Let's have a look at Toffix's vision. He sees Mr. Tacos. He's got the 4X. He's got the M16 4X. The classic PUBG combination. Mr. Tacos has problems. He has to get to the ring. He has these players cutting off his area. His partner's gone down. What can he do? Where is he going? Mr. Tacos moving up. He's coming up there on the left. He's actually moving inside the ring, trying to get position. Oh no, tell a lie. He's actually going for the car. Clever move. Trying to keep him and his team in it. Takes a little bit of damage for his troubles. Looks like his car crashes. Maybe gets too far into the water. Oh, it can barely drive. He's taking damage the whole time. This is not much better than walking at this point, Mr. Tacos. It's not much better than walking. It's not a whole lot better than walking. He doesn't care though. He's going for it. He's got 40 seconds to heal himself up. Toffix and Carlas know where he is, but Toffix and Carlas also have to move. Carlas even. They have to move themselves. They can't stay there. Despite having the 4X AR combo, they can't stay there. Mr. Tacos is in that miserable situation. He is trying to heal himself up with bandages. I am aware that I cannot see every fight happening. I try and stick with interesting fights. And I'm sorry, don't get offended if I miss your particular fight or moment in the sun. I will apologise. Play enough for tournaments, you will get seen though. Mr. Tacos gets away. He is keeping his team in it. However, Imabo is up here. I0 is up here. There's a lot of people here. Imabo. He's in a 2v1 situation. He sees Mr. Tacos. Is he going to take some shots at him? Does take a few shots. He's missing them at the moment. Mr. Tacos is getting out there. He's not having a nice day. Flips his buggy. Takes a bit of damage for his troubles. Jumps out the buggy. I0 and Wolfx would have heard those shots. They were silenced, but they would have been aware they were outside the building. Destiny Child hit Noncino with a vehicle. Oh no. We had vehicular manslaughter. Trivector taking some shots. Actually dissing out some shots with the SKS. Trying to sit in the car upside down. Doesn't quite work out for him. Trying to get to his partner now. It's quite low. It dies. Destiny Child trying to peek. Takes him out. Some nice kills. Trivector always got fairly decent aim. His only problem he's got now is he's got to get to Noncino. Limone and Tori are in front of them there. Can he res him? He can't res him. The ring's coming in. This is not going to be able to get him back up and in the game situation, I don't think. Limone and Tori going across this bridge. It's never a pleasant situation to be coming across a bridge. Flexosaurus has less health than I think it's possible to have really in the game. He's by himself by the looks of it now. He's got these two players coming across. Trivector taking some shots. Mr. Tacos finally goes down by bopping on air. Just was constantly riding his luck and ran into the wrong team by the looks of it. Trivector did try and get Noncino up. He did get Noncino up. Ignore me. He got him up. Both these players seem like they got problems now though. They haven't really got a drivable car. They're the wrong side of the ring. They have to get across the bridge. They have low health. They're going different ways from each other. There is no pleasant way to get into the ring from here for these two players. I think we could see some ring deaths happening. We could see some ring deaths happening. Flexosaurus is the other side. He's healed himself back up again. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic ahead of me. I'm hearing reports that Scooby-Doo's game might well have crashed. Flexosaurus has a good position here. What's he doing? What's he doing? Is he going to spot the players coming across the bridge? They're both kind of low. He's got the 4X Scar. Nice combo. 4X Scar. Always a decent combo. A classic. A thing you always order from your favourite restaurant. I'll have the 4X Scar, please, today. Oh, the 4X Scar, too, yes. Put some damage out. That's what the 4X Scar can do for you. Takes both of the players from this team low. They are both low. Flexosaurus going a little bit ham. He knows he's got that 4X. He knows he's got position on these two players. Noncino dies to the ring. I don't really want to say I'm some genius prophet, but it never really looked to me like Noncino and Trivector were going to make that. Maybe I am a genius prophet, but... the ring at this stage of the game is doing serious amounts of damage and they had a long way to go. Flexosaurus gets the knockdown. Tori is going to be able to res him though. He's going to be able to pull him back up. Oh, is he? Oh, is he? He might not be. There's a little bit of sneaky blood there. Shooting through the railings. Flexosaurus gets the double by himself. The 4X Scar, the classic, paying off for Flexosaurus. Is he going to go and loot? I feel like he deserves that loot. I feel like he wants the loot. But does he also... is he also highly aware that he needs top 5? He is. He's highly aware he needs top 5. He knows he needs top 5. He knows that's what he needs, so he doesn't want to go and loot. There could be great loot on those two players, but he knows a Scar, a 4X, that's all he needs. He's close to the ring. The ring is already coming in. He could have taken the risk, but he chose not to, so he's moving himself in. Is this gonna pay off for him? Is he gonna get that top 5 position for him and his team? You have shots coming in. I0 and his partner moving up. They're coming right up over here. They're going to get sandwiched from all sides. Apart from the fact that no one actually is shooting at them. I just went through the floor. Sorry. Mostly because my dog is trying to chew my leg right now. Because she's a puppy and very annoying. Okay. I hate dogs. Just thought I'd let you know. I love my dog, but she's so annoying. She's trying to chew my foot. I don't know why she's trying to chew my foot. My foot can't taste that nice. I mean... ah. Sorry, I have a puppy tooth in my foot right now. So, these two players are taking a fight outside the ring. The ring is doing a lot of damage at this point. They're going to have to move. They did get some shots on there, but not the wisest of move. And then we've got Carlas and Toffix coming across Mighty Duck and popping on air. This is not a good situation for these players. They're probably going to go down. Carlas just about hits the ring. Mighty Duck and popping on air fam know where they are. This is going to be bad. It's going to be particularly bad. Let's have a look at popping on air fam. He's not really looking in that direction though, to be fair. He's not actually looking in that direction. I don't know how she's able to chew my desk. I have my foot by it. Popping on air actually then moves away. So Toffix and Carlas actually go on to survive. They actually are going to survive this. Mighty Duck bopping on air, moving up. Chewie's partner just gets himself up again. Flexosaurus opposite Scooby and Zero. Pause and get ducked. Get ducked. Imabo, who's been solo for most of this game after losing his partner early on, is still going. And it's not like he's not been active. He's been taking shots. He's been going after teams. He's been doing all he can. Let's have a look. He's actually picked up 2 kills as well by himself. So equal with everyone, every other top kill in this game. So Imabo trying to make it, but trying to make it in some style by himself. Is he going to make it to that final game? We have 18 players left alive. I think that gives us 9 teams at the moment. So at least 4 of these teams aren't going to make it. Lots of shots going across here. Zerman getting shots onto Carl. Toffic's returning fire. Then players from the buildings there are adding to the mix as well. We have lots of players out in the open here. Should be easy kills for the players in the buildings. All they got to do is just keep firing. However, all these players have to move in 24 seconds. Everyone, including Rico and his partner, they all have to move. The smoke's coming out there, hoping to try and provide some sort of smoke screen. Some sort of smoke screen, but I'm not entirely sure it's working out that well for them. Basti VC out in the open. To be fair, it's actually working out for him. I thought he'd be a lot deader than he is, but he's actually returning fire. Okay. It looks like Carlas and Toffix are quite happy just to move into the ring themselves and keep themselves alive. So Basti and his partner, still alive, still in the game. Rokuko just heals himself up. Carlo looking out the window. Window doesn't see anything. Chewy the First gets knocked out. Chewy the First gets killed. We have a lot of players here. Trying to hide behind the building. Jake just heals himself up. He must hear these players outside. They all have to move. That building is not going to save you. Mighty Duck has a good position there. Pops out, gets killed by the team, but they're going to go down to the ring. Pause is going to get KO'd by the ring now. Get Duck is making a move. Tries to go for it. Both these players are going to take taken out by bopping on air and Mighty Duck. Looks like they're going to pick up 2 more kills. They're just going to let them bleed out, maybe. Oh, actually saying that. Pause is actually still going. He's still alive somehow. Bopping on air and Mighty Duck are looking the wrong way. Nope, they're back looking the right way. Pause heals himself up. Mighty Duck looking right down there at him. However, he can't get an angle on him is the problem he's got. Trying to shoot around the tree. Powers and his partner with a grenade coming out now. Is it going to be a good grenade? It looks good. These grenades look pretty good. Lots of damage coming down. Gets the KO. Gets the kill. Mighty Duck and bopping on air. Picking up a lot of kills now. They're up to 6 kills. They're up to 6 kills. We have very few players left. 9 players left now. Scooby-Doo and Zero. Returning some fire. Scooby-Doo getting some damage onto I0. Knocks him out. Wolfex out in the open. This is not good for Wolfex. His partner's just being killed. 8 players left alive. Looks like all these players are probably going to qualify for the final game as it stands. Carlas getting knocked out over the other side. I can't be everywhere at once. Zermantia moving up this hill. He's going to get on top of Mighty Duck now. He's actually going to get on top of him with a nump. Is he going to get the knockout? He's going to get on top of him. He gets the knockout. Bopping on air moving up. Can he reload before Bopping on air gets up top? So Bopping on air has the Scar. Scar versus Ump at short range. Zermantia gets some good damage on him. Bopping on air saves his team. He saves his team. He's in a really bad position now though. Zero, Thermic and Scooby could quite easily pick themselves up a double if they look at that hill, but they're not doing it. Toffix is moving up. Is he going to be able to do anything here? He hasn't seen the players. Again, first person makes it much more difficult. Bopping on air, moving down the hill, trying to get position. There's nowhere to go. They have no health. Toffix is behind. He needs to swap out his ump for something a little bit more powerful. Drops on the floor. He's seen these 2 players. He's not made a move yet. Still just got his ump. Is that all he's got? Maybe he hasn't seen them. First person again. He hasn't seen these players to his right. And he's paying for it now because he's now taking damage. Actually, everybody's taking damage. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic now picking up the kills. Taking out Wolfex. Toffix getting taken out by bopping on air, fam. Zero Thermic and Scooby in prime position to take this. It's a 2v1 situation. Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic moving up, taking some damage. Sorry, putting out some damage onto bopping on air and pick up the win. So Zero Thermic and Scooby-Doo pick up the win. So with the top 5 players, the top 5 teams go through to our finals tonight. So those are our top 5 there. Zero and Scooby bopping in on air, fam. And Mighty Duck, Toffix XX, Carlas, Wolfex I0, Zermantia and Basti VC. Unfortunately missing out then are all these players in these positions. GG guys. We're going to take a 5-minute break. 5-minute break. We're going to go to a screen. We're going to have some music and then we're going to come back with the finals for tonight. So the final is comprised of the top 10 players from game 1, the top 10 teams from game 1, the top 10 teams from game 2, the top 5 teams from game 3 are all going to go into a game. They're all going to murder each other, and we're going to come out with the winners at the end of it. So I'll see you very soon for game 3. Takes some damage, he gets Schaefer down, he's knocked out himself, absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the ship. He's pushing back around, he's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by Expulse.
Well, hello there. How are we all doing? Are we all well? Is everything okay? Have you had fun? Have you enjoyed the games? Have you enjoyed the back and forth, the death, the destruction? Because we're ready now, and we're going, and we're starting our finals game. Our finals game is starting now. I'm pressing the button. This means that we are going to go in. It's going to start, and we're going to find out who the best of the night is tonight. Here we go. Loading up now. Servers being assigned to us. As the wheels are spinning up, the servers coming down, they're coming up. And we're going to start the finals game. Here we go. Initializing the server. Won't be much longer now. And we are just about nearly... Yep, we're in. We are in. So this now is our final game of the evening. This is game 4. It's our final game. It's all on this. And what's happened is 10 teams from game 1, 10 teams from game 2, 5 teams from game 3 have all come into this final game. They represent the players in this game now. So we have players that won game 2, the players that won game 1, the players that won game 3. I did that in a very weird fashion. I don't really know why my brain just did that. And they're all here. And those players that came top 5, top 10, top 10 are all here. Everyone that's here has earned their right to be here. Some people have crawled through fields. Some people sat in houses for 5 minutes. Some people had to do unspeakable things to make this game, but they're here now. And now they get to prove it on the grand stage, on the great stage in front of all of the Twitch audience. They get to prove it in front of you all. Who is the best? Who is the king of the hill this time? I noticed I didn't say king of the kill. Very well avoided there. So I'm not going to go through the players' names because you've seen these players all night. You've seen them taking each other out, pulling out big plays, big shots all night. You've seen them. You've seen them in action. You know what they're capable of. You know there's going to be long-range kills. You know there's going to be up-close craziness. Someone's probably going to get run over. Someone's going to try and flip a bike and probably die and lose all of their gear. That tends to happen quite a lot. So we're going to see how we go. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready. I hope you're up for this. Put the kids to bed. Put the parents to bed if you're a kid. Relax. And let's enjoy the next 30 minutes and the destruction that's going to be brought upon us. So they've all been loaded into the plane. Had their parachute strapped to them. And they're going to start... Ooh. Ooh, it's an interesting spawn. It's an interesting spawn. It's going to cause havoc. We're going to have Milita and Milita power. We're going to have the prison. This is the prison. Don't call it the crater. It's the prison. It's a prison. We're going to have Lipovka. I do reach out, by the way. We're going to have the military, Novo, Pachinki, Gatka, Rozhok, Polyana. We're going to end at Georgiaport. Potentially you could get to the gun range. You could get to Zaki even. Everywhere on this map is gettable. Probably apart from Stabler. But whoever goes to Stabler, I never seen anyone go there. I don't think it exists. Okay, so let's have a look. Our immediate reaction. We've got Cinzia and the Stormmix going for Novo. Cronova and Dudley going towards military. KXNXX going military as well. So we have quite a few players going for military straight off the bat. A few players who are landing at militaire. Jimmer TV and King Raven are already on the floor. Zombie and the Sea. So we have the guys who won, I believe, game 1 and Jimmer TV and King Raven all in the same town. What's going to happen? Zombie-eyed gnome gets into the warehouse. The warehouse generally pretty good loot. Running around. What's he going to find? What's he going to get? Gets nothing. Because I cursed him by saying it's pretty good loot. In the meanwhile, King Raven gets himself a shotgun. I don't know where Zombie-eyed gnome's partner has gone. I am blind. The sea is quite far away from him. Anything could happen. There's going to be some ructions in this village. There's going to be a bit of a falling out, a bit of a disagreement between neighbours in that village. Cronova and Dudley got cars and they're going for it. Scooby-Doo has already picked up a kill. Kill default INS. Unfortunately, I don't know where those players are though. Oh, they all went to Lipovka, right, okay. Default INS ended up by himself at Lipovka. Not a great situation to be in. Gets taken out there. We have an interesting ring. It's going to give people at military plenty of time to loot. They don't really have to worry. Zombie-eyed gnome, while I'm saying that, is moving up. King Raven and Jimmer TV are in a much better position in this area. Much better position. Wolfx has taken some damage, and I0 and Wolfx are always damaged, but they always manage to keep themselves alive. Pulsey and his partner Stevo just on the fringes of the ring looking to do some looting. Valor GB and his partner are inside the ring. Fiddy and Posty, where are they going? Toffix and Carlas are still parachuting. Wow. EasyYS and Italiano going to Primorsk, going right to the edge of the map, seeing if that's going to work out for them. Here we go. Let's get out of the map. Let's have another look. The Sea and Zombie-eyed gnome still not improving their gun situation at all. King Raven and Jimmer TV have decent short-range weaponry. Who's gonna come out on top? Are they ever even going to see each other? Remember, this is first person. First person means that it's going to be quite difficult. It's going to be difficult to see people. Let's scroll out a bit. Let's have a look and see what we're doing. Cronova and Dudley getting a full-on military loot. DSNK and his partner are actually having to deal with being on the fringes. They've got no choice. They've got to be on the fringes. EasyYS and Italiano have beaten Fiddy and Posty to Primorsk. They're going to ride behind them. Carlas and Toffix, I take it back. That 5-minute parachute actually worked out for them both. They've got themselves to the mine, and it looks like they've got a free loot at the mine now. Rukoko inside that building, not much going on. Let's go back to Zombie-eyed gnome. Let's have a look and see. Zombie-eyed gnome has some weaponry now. Got the shotgun, got the Uzi. His partner, the Sea, has the AKM. Jimmer TV finally gets himself a decent weapon. He's got the AR. Again, I don't think these players are probably going to engage for a while. They're in the same town, but I just can't see them fighting for a while. They're just far enough away from each other. Zero Thermic and Scooby get a nice chance to loot all of Lipovka at this point. Shot TX and Rez on not too far away from them as well. PBAS and MBS LOL have had all of Pollyanna to themselves. J2 the Aaron, again a player that was quite high up in one of our previous games. I think he came second overall in our second game by himself at the moment. Okay, no one is really engaging right now. 1 second, let's go into Italiano screen. Fiddy and Posty are over there. Italiano has himself the shotgun, has himself the AR. Fiddy only rocking the pistol. Posty only rocking the Uzi. Has EasyYS seen them? No, he hasn't. Italiano hasn't seen them either. These guys. Oh, he has seen him. Fiddy takes a bit of damage as he runs in. Takes a little bit of damage there. Takes a little bit of damage there. EasyYS trying to get position. He went out and had a look. Let's have a look at what he's got on. He's kind of aware that he doesn't have the best stuff on. Some shots coming in now. Not entirely sure what they were shooting at. Maybe Italiano as he moved across. Kind of risky. Pistol, Uzi, long range. Not really what you want to be fighting at long range with. Italiano does dive inside the space though. He has got no headgear. So the Magnum can still do a bit of damage to you. It can still take you out. It still fires 7.6 rounds. Despite it being a pistol, it does still fire 7.6 rounds, so it does that sort of damage. So there's a lot of jostling for position here. Italiano taking some long-range shots with the UMP. The UMP not really known for its sniping qualities. If you want a sniping version of the UMP, get yourself the VSS. Easy YS moving into the building. Italiano grabbing the buggy. Are they going to move away from here? Posty and Fiddy is still really on scraps here. Both players really, really on scraps. No headgear, no armor, pistols. 45 seconds till the ring starts to come in. If Italiano and Easy YS want to be really cruel here, they could just find their buggy on their way out and take its wheels out. They can have a really, really crappy run to the ring at that point. Well, as we say that, some players picking up some guns in the distance. Again, it looks like King Raven and Jimbo TV actually moved right away from Zombie-Eyed Gnome in the sea. They're quite far away from each other right now, so there shouldn't be any fights. Ooh, there's a lot of players up north. There's a lot of players up north. Steve-O and Pulsey smoked. I think Smoked and J2 the Aaron are actually a team. Yeah, they are, and they're quite far away from each other. Smoked has himself that silenced Uzi, though. He does have himself that silenced Uzi. However, both Steve-O and Pulsey are rocking SMGs themselves, so it's not really the best position to be in for Smoked. He's very far away from Aaron. If he gets knocked out, it's going to be a bad time for him. He's probably going to go down. There's not much Aaron could do to save him from where he is. I understand the principle behind splitting out and trying to get as much loot as you can, maximize on it. But the problem is with that then is, you know, as soon as you get knocked down, you're dead. Smoked running away. Steve-O trying to get position on him. Pulsey in that building. I'm not sure they're aware there's a player here. They'll probably hit some of these buildings and realise there's no loot there. As soon as they start noticing the lack of loot, they're probably going to realise someone's been here. Smoke just moving away. Got himself his AR. J2 the Aaron coming up on Smoked as well. It looks like he's driving a bike. AKA Suicide Machine, as I like to call him. He's just stopping on the outskirts of the town. Steve-O and Pulsey still rocking that double SMG combo. J2 the Aaron joins his partner, Smoked. Smoked on top of that building. Pulsey must be aware something's happening. He's crouching and aware. Smoked trying to get himself positioned. Let's have a look in this first person view. Sounded like some sort of shot came in on him there. Looks like that was Steve-O with the KAR. I don't think Steve-O has a sight on it though. Pulsey moving up into the building there. He's right opposite Smoked's building. Where's Aaron gone? Let's just scroll back and have a quick look. Where's Aaron gone? Aaron's in the same building. Got the UMP out. Pulsey out in the open. I don't really like this play from Pulsey. He's right out in the open. The high ground always wins. Just ask Anakin Skywalker. Right, okay. Pulsey moving into the building now. They haven't seen him there. Ooh, a nice shot. A nice shot from Steve-O on Smoked. Smoked loses a little bit of health there. Pulsey trying to stealth his way into this building, hoping that the car shots are going to distract him enough for him to get in. Very, very quiet walking at this point. Aaron will have heard him anyway. Smoked on top of the building there. They all heard him. Smoke trying to see. Obviously, first person makes being able to see a little bit more difficult than if you're in third. You can't really angle yourself around in your third person camera to look where people are. Pulsey moving around the bottom of this building. Smoke looks like he's trying to jump off. Is he trying to jump off and get position? Steve-O only got 2 rounds in the car. Probably just hasn't reloaded. Smoke trying to jump off. Pulsey trying to make something happen. Aaron quite happy to stay in that building. I'm not sure Pulsey and Steve-O realise there's 2 players here. I'm not sure they realise. Pulsey just moving away. Deciding the best thing he can do is move away. Smoke with a grenade. Is he going to go for a grenade toss onto the Pulsey? I'm not sure where that grenade's going to go. I don't think he's got an angle on anyone around here. Let's have a look at Steve-O. What's Steve-O looking at? He has actually got the 4X on this KAR. I didn't realise he had the 4X. I thought he was just iron sight sniping with that. The 4X on the car. Quite useful. He is getting some sight on him. Nice shot goes in. Nice shot there. Takes Aaron down to half health. Aaron and Smoked have taken quite a bit of damage from this car now. Between the pair of them, they've taken quite a bit of damage from Steve-O. Steve only now got 1 round. Hasn't reloaded. Is Aaron going to go for a heal? Pulsey out in the open. Gets a few hits onto Smoke. Smoke gets his grenade away, though, I believe. He got his grenade. He did. A bit too far. Not enough damage. Going for the smoke grenade now. Aaron moving down the building. This is some nice flanking work from Steve-O and Pulsey. The problem they've got is time is running out. The ring is moving up on them. Time is really running out here for these two players. These four players. What are they going to do? They have to make a move. Smoke decides his move is going to jump off. Take some damage. Going to take more damage from the ring. Pulsey trying to take the bike out. Not sure that's the most sensible call right now. He's gonna have to reload. He does take the bike out though. He's got the UMP. Steve-O moving up behind. All these players taking ring damage at this point. It looks like Smoked and Aaron are going to be out in the street. Steve-O's going to be behind them with the 4X in a car. Is he going to get vision? He should be seeing them anytime soon. No, he's running the other way. He was not looking towards these players. Pulsey is out in the open now. Takes a bit of damage off Aaron. He was out in the open. Got himself stuck there as well. Returns some damage. Aaron goes down. Smoke needs to get his partner back up. Pulsey moving around. He's moving quickly. He's pushing up on him. Steve-O has got no vision for Pulsey. If Pulsey gets knocked out or gets into trouble, he has got no vision on it. Smoke moving around there with the UMP. Steve-O grabbing the car. Trying to come around with the car now. This is not the best move possibly for Steve-O. He could get into some difficulty here. Actually, I think they're just making the choice to get out of there. They think that both players are deciding they just want to get out. No, actually, Steve was joining up with Pulsey. They're getting their SMGs out. They're healing up. It looks like they want this. They really want these kills, it looks like. They fully want these kills. Aaron is resurrected. He is in the ring, so he's immediately taking damage. Pulsey and Steve-O think better of it. They decide to get out of there. Smoke trying to get some shots on. Got the 4X on at M16. Actually gets a good hit. Gets a really good hit there. Possibly not enough unless he gets one going over this ridge. It looks like it's over. These players both have to heal now. Are they gonna be able to survive the ring? I'm not entirely sure. They could be out of time. I think Aaron and Smoked might well be out of time in this game. If they had anything to heal with, they probably would have healed by now. Obviously, the ring at this stage doesn't do huge amounts of damage, but it does enough that running that sort of distance is not great. As we say that, Fiddy and Posty are moving up. Again, both players quite low. Just going straight for the ring before they do any heals or put any energy drinks on. They made it to the ring. Both players kind of low. This is the only situation where you probably want to stop as soon as you can to heal. Looks like they're both doing that. Easy YS and Italiano quite close to them, but also not close enough that they're probably going to get into a fight any point soon. Cronova and Dudley have lived in military. They must be full military gear. DSNK and KXNX going to Nova, but Nova's already been looted by a Stormix and Cinzy, so they're both quite happy with the loot they've got there. Valo GB, Steven 33811. There's a huge fight going down here. Let's have a look. Let's get out. Rococo. It's Jimmer TV and his partner trying to push into Rococo. At the top of these stairs, Jimmer just peeks. A few shots come in. No one does any damage. Jimmer's still peeking. Still just moving around that corner quite nicely. Rococo. Moving up. Jimmer chucks the grenade in. Probably not going to do any damage. King Raven has healed himself up in this time. King Raven's now thinking about what he can do. He's trying to give a nice Overwatch position. Rococo just dodging his head around. What's he going to do? Jimmer TV at the bottom of the stairs. What's his plan? Oh. And in typical fashion, I pressed the button to look at Jimmer TV and it pushed me across the map because reasons. Okay, back on Rococo. Sorry about that, guys. We haven't missed any damage going in 20 players yet. That's a minute. J2 the Aaron got knocked outside the play zone. I did say play zone looked like it was going to be a deciding factor there. King Raven goes for the grenade toss. Kind of messes it up. Has to dodge inside the building really quickly. Jimmer TV. What's he going to do? He's poking. Yay, we got into first person. That looks like a smoke. It is a smoke. Drops the smoke at the bottom of the stairs. Goes for a couple more shots with the UMP. I'm not sure Jimmer TV really wants to force this issue. Does he really want to force this issue? Both these players up top have position. They haven't really got any grenades to push into them. It's both, you know, two SMGs against two SMGs. It's not really a fight you really want to take right now. No one knows really where the ring's going to end up. This could go almost anywhere. King Raven trying to get some shots from outside the building to in. Rokuko trying to shoot back at King Raven. Rokuko gets knocked out by King Raven. They are going to force the issue. There's no two ways about it. Jimmo TV is going to push up the stairs now while they're rezzing. And they get the kill. Fair play. Jimmo TV and King Raven worked out pretty well. King Raven had a lovely position outside the building. Took the door out, got the knockout. Walked around the corner, tried to get the res. When they were getting the res, they pushed upstairs. And then King Raven ended up getting the double then. Some nice work there. Some really nice work there. So I have Easy YS over here with Italiano. King Raven and Jimmo TV are going to heal up in those buildings. Chronova and his partner are looking to come across. Supremus, Fiddy. There's a lot of players here. There's a lot of stuff going on. Looks like Posty and Fiddy got some knockouts. I don't know where the partner is, so that player they just knocked out. I'm not entirely sure. Let's try. I think it's Supremus, which is over here. Quite far away from his partner. He's only got the red dot sight. Looking for Fiddy and Posty. He's trying to find them both. Trying to find Fiddy and Posty. Trying to wait for them to pop their head around the corner. They're Fiddy and Posty leaving his partner up. Trying to entice him to come for the res. Say, come on, come res your friend. Come on, we won't touch you. Just come res your friend. Chuck in the grenade. Ah, I know what's going on here. They think he's in the building. Sorry, I pushed to the floor. They think he's actually in the building with his partner, resing him now. So they're trying to chuck some grenades in. They've gone in the building. They see he's not there. They're moving out now. Supremus has given his position away, though. He started taking shots at them as they moved in. So they're going to be aware that Supremus is around here somewhere. MBS Lol killed Zero Thermic. MBS Lol killed Scooby-Doo with the Groza. The Groza, the AR, the new drop-only AR coming out to play again. Second time in these games tonight. Supremus running along the shoreline, feeding his partner Posey, just moving straight up. So Supremus lost his partner, but he's still going. Chronova and his partner. They're going to try and land here and walk up this ridge to get into the ring. They're in the ring anyway, so it's fine. Stormix and Cinzy not really keen on moving too far or too quickly. MBS, Lol and P-Bass just after the cleaning up Scooby-Doo and Zero Thermic. Quality players going down. Quality players getting into fights and quality players killing each other. Unfortunately, this is the way of these things. Bopping in on air, fam. Moving up to the ring themselves. Easy YS and Italiano moving up to the ring. King Raven is already there with Jimmo TV. We saw that fight a few minutes ago. Easy YS. Gonna just zoom out a second. P-Bass and MBS Lol moving in. Steven's quite far away from the ring. The C and his partner. I think his partner down. Is the C's partner down? Let's have a look. The C's partner went down. I'm not sure when he went down, but the C's partner. The C obviously half of the, I think, game one winning duos. His partner is down. The C trying to get position here. He's moving himself round. He's moving. He's trying to get some vision. He hasn't seen that the player has moved up and over the hill. I'm not sure if he's even trying to get position on him. He is actually trying to get position on him. He moved up and over this hill. He's moving on top of the smoke. The C could be in a bit of trouble here. It is, however, a 1v1. It is a 1v1, but the C, I think, could be in a bit of trouble. He looks like he's going to get out-positioned. He is going to get out-positioned. This is quite a nice flank. He is looking the wrong way at the moment. As soon as he looks the right way, he's going to get... Ooh, is he getting hidden by that slight ridge? He might be. Wow, the C just got saved by a slight ridge in the map. First person and a slight ridge in the map just saved the C. Or has it saved him? He's determined to do something here. He's pushing up. Both these players haven't seen each other. The C was looking in totally the wrong way. He was looking totally the wrong way. That flank worked out really well in the end. However, we traded a 2-for-1 there. So now the rest of that game, he's going to be by himself. You notice I'm not saying his name because I'm not going to try and say that name. DNSK takes a bit of damage. Easy YS and Italiano right next to Shot TX and his partner. A lot of players coming into the Chronova's coming into it. Cinzy died from falling. That sounds a little bit like some car drama. Okay, so spectate's kind of weird. I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna guess some sort of bike/car drama. I can be corrected in chat anytime. I hear a lot of shots coming in. I'm not sure what they're coming in on because there's no one near those guys where my camera is. The shots coming in are very far away. Chronova and his partner have got into the ring. Supremas is coming up behind Fiddy and Posty, so the way he went seemed to work for him. Fiddy and Posty on foot are in the ring. been picking up some kills this game, haven't they? So MBS LOL and PBAS on 2 kills each. Fiddy's got the 1 kill. I thought they had more than that, if I'm honest with you. Italiano and Easy YS camping out in the long houses on the edge of Pachinki. Shot TX in the other houses on the edge of Pachinki. So the edge of Pachinki houses are occupied-o. But aren't they always? Fiddy and Posty. What are they in? Oh, Posty actually taking a car. I'm going to stick with this a second. Bopping in on Airfam in front of Fiddy. Mighty Duck in front as well. Posty takes a little bit of damage. Fiddy will be aware that his partner's just taking some damage on where it's come from. Silencer or not. There's 2 snipers ahead of him though. He has 2 snipers. He has the Scar with a Hollow. Scar with a Hollow against 2 snipers is not the most pleasant fight to take in the world. This is not the sort of fight you really want to take. Chronova knocked out Steven. So Steven, the winner of our second game, just gets knocked out. Can his partner Creeps get him back up? There's too much action. We're suddenly now getting to a point where there's too many things to look at. Nope, looks like Creeps Steven, our winner of the game 2, gets taken out. Fiddy hugging this tree for his life. Posty's taking some damage. Mighty Duck and bopping in on Airfam. Just throwing shots. Well, shooting shots, not throwing them. Constantly putting damage onto Posty or trying to. Fiddy moving up to be with Posty. Posty picks up a kill. Some more shots going in on Posty and Fiddy. They're not having the best times here, Posty and Fiddy. This is not the best for them. They are, however, going to get to some cover. They should be fine to heal now at this point. Now it changes around. Mighty Duck and his partner are now in a problem position. They're in the ring, but they can't really do anything about the fact that they're in that hut. PBAS and MBS LOL moving into the ring now in a car. We have some death up north. Everybody's having to move. There's not really anywhere to go. Everyone just has to get into the ring. King Raven and Jimbo TV moving in. DSNK. Here's the car coming past the PBAS. Steve-O just killed B4AUD Jack. I mean, I can't say that. But he's dead anyway. After winning that quite nice flank fight earlier, he's now dead. Him, the B4 guy. Italian and Easy YS have all of these buildings themselves here. Saying that though, Shot TX and Rezon are quite close. Both rocking the cars. Not a bad situation to be in. 2 cars between them. Italiano, Easy YS in the longhouse. King Raven and Jimbo TV are getting out. Oh, King Raven and Jimbo TV, they're trading shots. Bopping in on Airfam. Knocks out PBAS. Ooh, it's not a good position here. It's really not a fun position for King Nova. Sorry, King Raven and Jimbo TV. PBAS is knocked out. He's knocked out on the top of the building. MBS LOL has to think about what he's going to do. He's got Mighty Duck and bring it on air. He's making the shot. He takes 1 shot for his teammate. He takes a shot as he moves up. Mighty Duck bopping in on Airfam have taken on too many players. There are too many players that know where these 2 players are. They've been shooting everyone. Fiddy and Posty know where they are. Dudley and Chronova know where they are. King Raven and Jimmy know where they are. PBAS's partner knows, and MBS LOL know where they are. Everyone knows where these players are. While we say that, there's more fire coming in. Shot TX takes out Zermanscher. Basti can't do anything. This is not a good situation for Basti to be in. This is not where you want to be, driving across the outskirts, but he gets away with it somehow. MBS LOL and PBAS desperately trying to heal. Easy YS gets knocked out by KXNXX. I'm not even sure what KXNXX is. I can't even see him on the map. What the hell? Pulsey and Steve-O are going to come up on top of this. This is going to be a fairly brutal ending to a game. These are one of these areas, Pachinki, where you really don't want the game to end. Lots of shots coming in. King Raven and Jimmer just can't get themselves healed up. They're constantly taking damage. I'm guessing at this point they're down on helmets. They're both out of helmets. They're both taking lots of damage. They are not in a good position. This is not a happy joy place. They are, however, still in the ring. So by pure weight of attrition, they're going to get there. They're going to get up there. I0 and WolfX moving into the ring now, taking a lot of damage. The ring is seriously doing damage at this point. It's not to be trifled with. He stops to heal. Not the best idea when you got Shot TX looking out that window. WolfX and his partner are both low. Shot TX going for the shots on them. I0 gonna go down. They're both either gonna die to the ring or die to the players. I don't see any way out of this for these 2 players. Shot TX pulls out his car. I0 gets KO'd. WolfX is the only chance they've got now. What's WolfX gonna do? He's hiding behind that tree. He's making a decision right now. What's he gonna do? He's thinking to himself, can I res my teammate? Can we get back up? He tries to go for the res. No, he doesn't. He tries to go for the ring and he ends up dying to Shot TX. Shot TX with some nice, patient work there. Italiano on the bottom floor, quite low health. King Raven and Jimmo TV have got themselves healed up. P-Bass gets knocked out by Mighty Duck. Mighty Duck and bopping in on Airfam. Quite happy just to trade. Takes a lot of damage, Mighty Duck does. Supremas and his partner going ham. We have fights going on everywhere. There are fights everywhere you look on the map, guys. It looks like this is the most interesting situation here, though, because you've got Dudley and Chronova moving up. Dudley and Chronova taking a lot of damage. They left it quite late to try and get to the ring. They're taking a lot of damage for their troubles. Chronova gets knocked out in the open. The worst situation you can imagine. P-Bass is really low. King Raven is really low. Bopping in on Airfam and Mighty Duck have actually got pretty healthy health bars, if that makes any sense to you right now. King Raven and Jimmo TV have healed themselves up again. Looks like Dudley's partner has gone. Chronova has gone. He got knocked out in the open. He is gone. Steve-O has moved in. Looks like his partner, Pulsey, has been taken out. Italiano took out Pulsey. Steve-O's still going though. He's got a little bit of health in the car. What else do you need? Easy YS knocks out outside the building with Italiano. Shot TX and Rezon. This is not going to be a good look for Shot TX and Rezon. P-Bass knocked out Jimmo TV. Jimmo TV's been knocked out by P-Bass. Oh, Jimmo TV and King Raven they just had a bad day. They had a bad day. It wasn't really the way to go. Fiddy and Posty on top of that hill just pick up some kills as well. Rezon and Shot TX ran too close to Fiddy and Posty. Always a problem. Driving at this stage in the game is always a problem. 2 ARs make short work of a car. Posty and Fiddy, I think, are buggered, though. They're both going to die to the ring. I don't see any other way here. Posty's just about keeping himself alive. I eat my words. Steve-O with the med bandages and the full health bar. He's got himself back up again. Steve-O's still in the game. Bopping in on Airfam. TR Mighty Duck have stood here for about 5 minutes. They have been fighting everyone they can. They've been fighting everyone they can. They're just taking every fight they can. They do not care who you are, how many tournaments you won, how good you are. They're just going to take you on anyway. Posty gets his car out of the top there, bopping in on there. Looks like he's looking right at Posty. Is he? He is. He's got the 4X. He hits Posty with at least one shot there. Posty desperately trying to get to the tree. Does get to the tree. That 3X helmet doing some serious nice work. Dudley has got the AWM in front of us. Or no, is it the M24? I could be wrong. I think it's the M24. Only got 5 rounds in the clip, not 7. Bopping on air. TR Mighty Duck still going. Sounded like the AWM though, so I could be wrong again. P-Bass, MBS LOL. They're going to be sharing a building with Steve-O fairly soon. Steve-O is out in the open, not a place to be. Posty takes some more damage from bopping in on air. Posty killed Dudley. Takes out Dudley. Posty gets taken out by bopping in on Airfam. Bopping in on Airfam and Mighty Duck might be putting themselves in a position to win this game. They might well be putting themselves in a position to win this game. They are in the ring. P-Bass and MBS LOL have to move. Mighty Duck takes some shots at Steve-O. Steve-O finally gets killed by P-Bass. Sorry, MBS LOL. P-Bass and MBS LOL taking serious amount of damage. They have to move this way. There is no option. Bopping in on Airfam. Mighty Duck have the position. What can P-Bass and MBS LOL do? What can they do here? Nobody really knows. They're going to try for it. They're going to move. They haven't got position. They haven't got any cover. Bopping in on Airfam. Gets himself into a nice position. Actually, he's got himself outside the ring. MBS LOL's nearly down. He is crawling for his life. Uh-oh, bopping in on air, shooting at the wrong thing. Is he giving his position away? I'm not sure. P-Bass knows where he is, but he hasn't returned any fire. Oh, he has now. They're actually getting fire from the town. Bopping in on Airfam, getting fire from the town. And then P-Bass picks up some shots on him as well. Got too cocky. Bopping in on Airfam was in prime position for this game. Got too cocky. Moved when he didn't really need to move. He didn't need to go out there. He didn't need to try and move out to the ring. Mighty Duck has it all to do by himself now. P-Bass and MBS LOL, against all odds, have pulled themselves out of that position. They're now in a position to contest this game. Italiano, by himself, in the building. Quite happy to be in the building, but he can't be in the building for long. None of these players can stay where they are for long. All these building players, all these building teams are going to have to move now. 41 seconds. We have 41 seconds. Italiano with the Italiano special sitting in the building. Mighty Duck takes out P-Bass. Mighty Duck saying, you know what, you killed my partner. It's not over. It's not over till I say it's over. And with the car and a 4X, I've always got a chance. Supremus outside this building. Toffix and Karlas inside. Toffix moves outside the behind him. Supremus doesn't see him. Supremus gets taken out. Toffix and Karlas moving out. Italiano chucking as many smokes as he can. P-Bass and MBS LOL taking a lot of damage from Mighty Duck there. Moving in. Got the Grozer out. Gonna try and get to safety. Gonna try and get to the ring. MBS LOL returning far on Mighty Duck. He was waiting for him. Is he gonna get the kill? Is Mighty Duck gonna go down? Is Mighty Duck gonna go down? It doesn't look like it. P-Bass gets taken out at the same time. MBS LOL with the Grozer. MBS LOL is still going. His partner's gone. Is he going to take Karlas down? He does. Italiano sneaking up behind him. What's MBS LOL going to do? Italiano is to his right. Is he going to see Italiano? Is Italiano? No, he doesn't see him. No, he doesn't see Italiano. It's Italiano left. Mighty Duck left. Who's going to do it? Who's going to get the win? We have 3 players left. Their teammates are dead. We have a standoff. Everybody has to move. There is smoke up. Italiano has somehow done it again. Despite losing his partner, he is somehow in a top 3 position with a chance to win. Somehow gets over the line again. He is consistently able to do this. And the guy whose name I can't say because it's rude. See our Mighty Duck. He's on his belly. He's crawling for everything he's worth. He wants this win. Mighty Duck, he wants this win. He wants this win for his teammate. Italiano with the 3 kills has got decent position. He's in the building. All players have to move. Madder in front of him to the left. Will he get any vision on Madder? I'm not sure if he will. Let's have a look. Madder's crouched in front of him. He doesn't see him though. He doesn't see him. None of these players are aware of where any of the other players are. None of them are in particularly good position. Some are in okay positions. The ring is now moving. The ring is moving, everyone. Everybody has to move now. Everyone has to move. Mighty Duck slowly trying to call in. Italiano goes. He's low health. He's out in the open. Mighty Duck doesn't see him. Madder to the left of Mighty Duck. Madder's going to take Mighty Duck out. Italiano's got position on Madder. Italiano's going to win this. Italiano's going to win this. No, he doesn't. Madder wins. He turns it round on Italiano, who comes to respectable 2nd place. I was sure Italiano had position and therefore was going to pick up that win, but he doesn't. In the end, Madder takes it with his teammate Pelora. So congratulations to Madder and Pelora. Italiano coming in 2nd with Easy YS. Constantly top 3 and top 5 Italianos with his teams. Bopping in on Air Fam and Mighty Duck. How much will Bopping in on Air be smacking himself over that? MBS LOL and P-Bass, they didn't win, but they did pick up 11 kills. They were so active. There was so many things. In the end, it just became too much. P-Bass was just looking the wrong way. Or was it MBS LOL? Was looking the wrong way when Italiano came up behind them. Then we got Toffix and Karlas, Demuda and Supremus, Steve-O and Pulsey. Not a bad result. 4 kills to Steve-O and Pulsey, our SOTF players. First tournament I think they played in of ours. Coming in 7th with the 4 kills between them. Posty and Fiddy in the 8th. Dudley and Chronova in 9th. Bass, Tivik and Zamancha in 10th. Thank you very, very much. So, that brings us to the end. That was our 4th game. Those are the players in there. I think the winners will be posted up fairly shortly into chat as well. Thank you everybody for joining us on this Saturday night. We had another 4 games. We ended up with another set of winners this week. We had epic kills. We had good movement. We had all sorts of things. I don't think we had any bike deaths though. I don't think we had any bike deaths, which is kind of sad. It's tradition to get at least a bike death. But thanks for the games. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for the follows, all that have followed tonight. You haven't been individually thanked out because it's hard with a 5-minute delay. But thank you all those that followed the channel. If you want to be part of our tournaments in the future, obviously get onto the X-Pulse website where you can sign up to these tournaments. You can create your own teams and sign up for these tournaments. Then you can take part in them. You can find X-Pulse on Twitter as well as Xpulse_gaming, much like they are on Twitch. I've been TheStiffler. You can find me on Twitter at TheStiffler TV, and you can also find me on Twitch at _Stiffler. Whenever my life settles down to the point where I will be able to stream again, having just had a new baby yesterday, I will be streaming for my personal channel at some point. I don't know. But thank you for joining us. Keep an eye on the Xbox channel for more tournaments. There will be another one next Saturday. There will probably be another Forza Esports one, on the Thursday as well, for anybody who wants a little bit of late night tournament action in the middle of, well, towards the end of the week. I've been TheStiffler. You've all been beautiful. I hope you enjoyed the games. I hope you had a good time. I hope those of you that stayed here for all 3 hours of our cast have enjoyed everything you've seen. And I will be back next time. Much love. Thank you very much. And good night. take some damage. He gets Schaefer down. He's knocked out himself. Absolutely torn to shreds. Can they get in the ring? Product pulls Voxic out the shit. He's pushing back round. He's going to catch him out in the open and he's going to go down.
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds tournaments. Join us every Saturday. Proudly presented by X-Pulse.